See, I got St. John's beating them. I look there. I must have hit the wrong button. I had KU, and then they come back, and then the dude just he lets him go blow.
Ole.
He just. Like, what are you doing?
Complete Ole.
He just completely let him blow by him.
Yeah, it was.
First points of the game. And he was shooting threes that weren't even close. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, and then I thought Texas Tech would have played a lot better if they did in the tournament. They're a pretty good team. Alabama.
Texas Tech's got beat. I don't think I have anybody left.
Yeah, Alabama got.
Is Duke still in?
Yeah.
Phil, do you want me to tell you my secret on how to pick the teams for the Final Four?
Yes.
It's the great. I won my first year in Arc City with all the teachers there, having never watched this event ever in my life.
Yeah.
And head-to-head matchup in the bracket.
Okay.
Whichever team had the best wrestling team
That's who you picked.
was clearly going to lose. Because if they had good wrestling, they had terrible basketball. And so it was based clearly on the wrestling program.
That checks
And
with
then-
Penn State. That checks with O State.
Yeah, and then
the difference might be Nebraska though this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could be Nebraska because I don't know nothing about that. But when it came to the teams, neither one had wrestling, then they were both terrible. I would go like how good the state was at wrestling.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And
yeah,
then if
I
it was
got you.
so, and it, I mean, I didn't win all the games, but I won the tournament. I won.
That's
I ended up,
hilarious.
and it was there was no other way for me to. I didn't. I mean, what I don't know what I'm looking at. I've never seen college basketball.
I loved
I've seen wrestling.
AJ Ferrari's interview after he lost, and he says, "Yeah, I'm not going to make any excuses," and he proceeds for 2 minutes to make excuses.
Yeah.
He's such a tool. He's just a tool. I got a bone to pick with your beautiful wife.
What happened?
What's new, Phil? You two fight like me and you.
She walked. I'm standing there looking out the window one day because it's beautiful, and she walks right in, goes down to see Steph, doesn't drop in and see how we're doing. You guys went uptown, moved to Norman. Don't talk to anybody anymore.
You want her to walk up 27 steps?
Yes,
You know how out of breath we would be? I was dying when I got up
she's
here.
she's in fine shape.
Hold on, I'm
She's
late
in
to
real
the
good
party.
shape.
Well, oh yeah,
He moved?
they don't care about Guthrie anymore.
What did I miss?
No, they've got a location in Norman now.
Oh,
I'm jacking with him.
so his business is now.
Well, that's where 90% of our customers are at.
Where you need to be then. So you're saying that's where the money's at?
Well, yeah, but they're
Did we
most
say
of
hi
them-
to Shawn?
Oh, why would T-Fred say hi to Shawn? He likes me.
Because Shawn's right here.
Oh, didn't even see him.
What's up, T. Fred?
Shawn's the only real athlete on this whole panel.
Shawn was an athlete. A long
State
time.
championship coach.
Speak for
Oh,
yourself.
sorry. Apologize.
They don't hand those out.
Oh, Ritson got his picture up.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, Rit. You asked. Told you I'd get it done for you. I know people.
You better text him. Tell him you better watch tonight.
Yeah, I know.
Phil versus Ferrari. That's my friend Wesley. Valiant, Oklahoma. Valiant.
Phil versus Ferrari.
That'd be fun.
Street fight or a wrestling match?
We better make that a street fight.
Better.
It turned into a wrestling match real quick.
I know he would drive faster away from you.
I can guarantee you this.
You better start cheating quick.
No, I'll be biting noses,
Yeah, for
ears,
sure.
cheekbones, chins. No, I don't care.
As would we all.
There is no rules in fighting.
That kid is so freaking strong. But boy, he got manhandled in the semis. I mean, manhandled.
Yeah,
you, see,
I wonder-
you didn't see any of that, did you?
I still
manhandled.
I still wonder how good he would have done at 197.
Well, that's just it.
I still feel like that's his weight. I
He
know
said he weighed 224 with all of his clothes on when he weighed in.
and trying to be as big as he could.
Yeah,
He's just
he's just not that size.
he could make 197 in
Yes,
two
he
in
could.
2 days.
Yes,
You know,
he just.
but I don't. You know, can he? I'm sure he can compete at that level. 197.
T-Fred, we'll get into that here in a little bit.
I'd just be curious to know.
I can make 197.
I
It
cannot.
would
you gonna
take.
cut a leg off? What are you gonna do?
I mean, it'd take a few months.
Months.
Yeah, I can make 197.
Conservatively, what do
I
you
could.
weigh?
What are you starting at?
Conservatively, what do you weigh
Right
now?
now?
Hey,
Yeah.
Wesley,
About 235.
Valiant hire a
197?
coach. I think
2 weeks.
Valiant needs a coach, right?
197?
Huh?
Football coach.
2 weeks?
Wesley and I are talking.
Now, we won't be friends at the end of that, but you'll
Yeah,
make weight.
I don't think it don't sound like it.
By the way, those stats at the bottom
He's
are
crazy.
wrong.
Okay.
Yeah. They have 11 titles now.
Oh boy.
Just hasn't been updated yet.
What's wrong?
38 pounds.
Don't put
in
it down
2
there by the
weeks?
electronics, Shawn.
That's fine.
It spills down there. Everything goes off the air.
That's a rookie move. Wow. So I mean, he gets ordained. And look at him; he's falling apart. Why don't you just drink it?
It's not even coffee. It's something with ice
Like a
in it.
milkshake.
It is pretty tasty.
Yeah. Oh boy, here comes Chris. Very concerned. Okay.
Man, I don't want to.
Feel better, Chris?
I guess that's a tray, isn't it? That's kind of cool.
It is a tray.
Yeah.
We're getting new carpet, so
That's cool. Yeah.
I measure in tomorrow.
Then I guess it don't matter if I spill
don't
it on
even
the
need
carpet.
that. Yeah, you spill it, no big deal.
If you want to vote, be here at 10:30.
What about windows?
I don't think we're going to replace all these windows, Ronnie.
Well, you said you was.
No,
No,
window
he's-
blinds.
Shades.
There's a big
blinds,
difference
blinds,
between
that's right.
and
You said
windows.
blinds, that's right.
Good Lord.
Big difference.
Only about $180,000 difference.
Trying to go all the way, guys. We're hitting this one up.
Hey, back to T-Fred. What was T-Fred saying?
He was talking
I got
smack
to talk.
about you.
You just say no.
He said you're not a real athlete. Wrestlers aren't athletes. That's what he told me.
I was going to talk about a really good wrestling athlete that I,
I need
saw
to
a
add.
couple
Thank
weekends
you,
ago.
Wesley. I got to add that to my list.
Jay Klein. Coach Jones is moving to Hobart.
Valiant.
This is the time of year you see some movement.
Lots of movement.
I got 3 no cards of movements. Valiant is now Jay Klein.
Then we got some top secret stuff we can't talk about yet, Ronnie.
Some super cool stuff.
We do?
Super cool stuff.
What?
I don't know. I'm just
top
going-
secret.
Oh, top secret.
Yeah.
No, man, we got
Did
a
he
full
call
show.
you yesterday? He told me he was going in.
We got lots of wrestling to get to. We got football coaching changes. We got football transfers. We have basketball. I got some swimming notes. I got a baseball note. This is the high school huddle tonight.
How are things in soccer?
What about soccer?
That we're
was
looking
the-
at soccer.
You want to apologize now or get off the show?
I apologize.
Todd will be on next week. Talk about soccer.
Yeah, we can Zoom Todd
We can
and
bring
break
Todd
down
in.
soccer.
Todd can tell us all about it.
Jay Klein, where am I at? Jay Klein.
I do know
Coach Jones.
Guthrie
the
Soccer is going to eat at the church next month. I do know that.
What do you feed them when they come in?
I have no idea.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Carb load them. Get them ready.
Load them up with some carbs.
Chris, you
That's
see
what
our-
they do with the football.
You see our
boys.
good buddy got
Seems like it's working for
confirmed to
them.
be Secretary of Homeland Security.
Yeah, I watched it today.
Yeah.
Watched all of it.
Who's good, buddy?
Monte Chris Jones.
You, Chris's.
Leave me out.
Spent an entire weekend with him. Great dude.
I bet you had a great time listening to him
Hey,
talk.
No,
hey
about
Wesley- actually,
Wesley,
he just
Coach
listened
Jones'
to
first
us.
name, help me.
We
Coach
did
Jones'
all
first
it.
name?
Really,
Yeah, I talk politics with him.
really.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. I didn't have time to hear about himself. I'll talk about
Lindsay,
me.
Ronnie
You
Lindsay
guys
says
getting
hi.
Did he tell you about his top secret mission
Hey,
he used
Lance.
to do back in 2015?
He can't talk about it. It's classified.
Can talk about it's classified.
Lindsay said hi.
I said
Kind of.
hi, Linz.
We have a real
I'm-
tough situation.
Linz,
Who
Linz,
can
you
we
might not
get
know,
to
but I
be-
am literally the OG. So
He's the OG.
He's the new guy.
Did you hear-
He's actually the new guy. Lindsay.
Ronnie's making 197 in 2 weeks.
That's right.
Sorry.
Shawn's gonna help me.
No, not going to happen. How long?
2 weeks.
I'll bet you $10,000 you can't do it in 2 weeks.
You never pay, Phil.
197?
Have I ever mooched on anybody on money?
You'd
in
go
my life?
197?
Don't make that bet because he's going to want me to do it, and I'm going to have to be the one that is
$100
involved.
to make sure he puts on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do it.
This is a real secret thing here. You got to eat a lot of cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, a lot of biscuits and gravy.
Peanut butter, jelly sandwiches.
We want it to stick to your ribs.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you're coming to the fattest
CEO's
guy here
talking
for weight loss
smack.
advice.
NDSU 5252. Do we know Indy, North Dakota State
University.
Ward number 52? Or I think the 5252 is probably messed up for Oklahoma State.
Now I'm curious who that is.
Oh, Jack's Force killed in the national championship. Yes.
Well, he doesn't know us because he said gentleman.
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll definitely get to that.
To Jack's Forest. I mean,
He's okay.
He was in high school 3 months ago.
He's okay.
that's why I told Phil like everyone's
pretty good.
Everyone's calling him a true freshman,
Why
but
did-
he's not.
he's not, yeah.
He's a high school kid.
He's a senior.
Why did Kel Sanderson not? Why did he not like that?
He wanted to wrestle for
He
Taylor.
made a comment about it. And it was like you shouldn't be doing that, pulling kids out of high school.
It is an interesting time
Because he would have pulled him out as junior if he
Yeah,
could.
Sure would have.
He's like, wait a minute, I didn't know you could do that legally.
All right, here we go.
I think that's based.
And and it's 51.
Hello and welcome inside the High School Huddle
They're falling
special
apart.
edition
Falling
here
apart.
on Tuesday, March 24th, 2026. Boy, we have a jam-packed show here for you tonight.
Why is Ronnie here?
Ronnie Phillips, Shawn Silvis, Phil Nichols, and Chris Evans with you. And
I needed another beard up here.
Oh,
that's, you know what I mean? Like,
Shawn and I had the notes, and you guys can fill it in.
yeah,
Lights came on.
fill it in. No pun
Chubbo
intended.
and I are ready. Lights come on. We're ready. Right, Chubbo?
That's right.
Oh, okay. NDSU is Dallas.
Okay.
NDSU is Dallas.
Dallas.
Awesome.
It's Dallas?
That's Dallas. His other account got hacked.
Dallas!
More than Dallas
Like he
State.
completely disappeared off the face of the earth. The
He got taken.
last 4 weeks of the season, they got beat and he was gone.
He got taken.
They got abducted by aliens or something.
Jared Williams, I have a city council meeting tonight. I'll have to catch the replay.
Come on, Jared.
Good to see Jared.
Just mail it in. Tell them everything's fine.
Yeah.
Ask for more money and go down the road. Don't worry about it.
I can always use
Priorities. This is
always
more
use more brush pumpers and
That's right.
and engines. So just
Jared looked like him and his bride had a beautiful
Sure
trip
did.
here. Yeah.
yeah, sure did.
I didn't know Jared was the scuba diving type. One each.
Yeah.
He did a lot of that.
Like
Oh, yeah.
he's like a dolphin.
Down there with the fishies. Yep.
So, absolutely, Jared, definitely catch the replay. I think this is going to be a fun show because we got a lot of great stuff to get to. Again, we're going to be jam-packed with some wrestling, some football, some basketball. Phil's got some swimming notes.
Soccer.
We got a bunch of stuff to get to here tonight. But the cool thing about this show, as you guys well know, is your questions and comments, especially when we get into some other stuff. Bring them, and we'll make you a big part of the show. We certainly appreciate that. Dallas says, another overtime playoff game made me rethink my life choices. Well, we will definitely have some football news here in a little bit with a lot of coaching changes, transfers. We haven't got to July yet, and they're already moving in and moving out. I got a few of those that we can definitely talk about here.
Wow.
But anyway, but if you have anything, definitely bring
that?
You want to transfer? Maybe we can transfer somewhere.
microphone, Phil.
Oh, you want to transfer?
Where are we going to transfer?
I don't know. Someplace where we're a little more appreciated.
So this is the first show we've had, Max, in 3 weeks. I think
Four.
about maybe a month.
Been a month because somebody had to go
Go do his job.
do his job.
Yeah, we had wrestling state tournament, which we're getting ready to get into. That's going to be a first topic here in just a few moments. 2 weeks of state basketball tournament. And so busy time, a little slow right now with the spring sports getting ramped up. And we got about a month for another round of playoffs begin. So with all the spring sports. So good time to be a high school sports fan here in Oklahoma. And when last talked, we were previewing the state tournament, wrestling tournament at the OG&E Coliseum. Guys, you spent many days inside the OG&E Coliseum. Your thoughts on the OG&E Coliseum?
For the guys that were working, there was way less stairs. You just walked right in. I mean, it was definitely the lower part was very, very accommodating. And then, like I say, up top, just new, nice. I mean, just everything was new and nice. It was great.
Escalator, elevator, stairs
elevators
if you want it.
Yep.
And a lot of room on the floor.
Yep.
From
Well, this year, West, and I think it was a great decision. They ran it like they run it at the NCAA tournament. They're keeping everybody off the floor.
Yeah,
that was nice.
You go do your matches, you come back. They got a staging area. You're on deck. It just was smooth. That's what I want. The facility was amazing. But, man, Wes Ruth and his staff, they killed it. They absolutely killed it. Did a great job.
Good job. What was his name?
And underneath, the wrestlers had room to lay out and watch the monitors of what's the events that were
I
going
want
on.
one of those big beanbag things everybody had.
It was air, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. It was. It was
just
there.
air.
Yeah.
You air them up by just like throwing it in the air and then
so
rolling.
comfortable.
It makes it tight.
I want one of those.
I was one to tell them when I went on my site visit.
When
I went on my site visit,
The week before
it was covered with other stuff.
The week
before they laid down. I didn't have the heart to tell them, but
Ice.
Came out of the other end.
yeah. So no, I thought it was great for both the wrestling and the state basketball tournament. Never filled up. There was a lot of people that lost sleep on Twitter and Facebook and social media that there wasn't going to be enough room, and there was enough room for every event there. That now doesn't mean it won't happen next year. That we can. Where they have to turn people away. There will be those matchups that will bring in a lot of people. But for this year, for the inaugural season, I think, 90% filled up
Yeah.
on state
Same
wrestling
thing,
Saturday?
same thing for basketball too.
Yeah.
I think a big part of that, and this is a credit to Wes, that because the wrestlers had a place to go and to lounge and to chill, they weren't filling up the stands.
Right.
And that gave them a place to kind of get away, go up, give mom a hug, kiss your girlfriend, give your dad a high five, and then they could go back down and relax with their team.
Yeah.
I know just from as you move up in levels, you kind of just want to be away and do your own thing. And so it was more of a college feel down there than a normal high school tournament, which I think was good for the wrestlers.
Yeah.
Dr. Don, who works a lot of the wrestling things around the nation, particularly here in Oklahoma, she
Around
said,
the world even.
great for the spectators, not so much for the athletes and the coaches and the medical staff. Athletes were disappointed. They didn't get to be Matt's side to watch their friends win.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's different.
That is different. And I understand that, but complete chaos at the old
Absolutely.
facility.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, to the point we had to shut the tournament down last year for a while because nobody listens.
They're standing up around the mats. People in the stands can't see, so
It's
they're
insane.
mad.
Yeah,
it
it's
was.
insane.
I like it way better this year.
Yeah.
Nobody
But I get the,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
the kids,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I get that, but
They are used to getting to sit there and watch their buddies
right.
wrestle. And all
I get
that,
it.
and
I get
that's
it.
Tough.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Of course, we talked about dual state already, but another successful event there at the UMAC as well on the campus of Tulsa Union, a very great facility.
Yeah.
So I thought everything with the wrestling tournaments went really, really well this year. I think the regionals went well as well, and you were able to watch every single regional match, every single dual state in the state tournament. If you weren't able to be there, you're able to watch on the NFHS network. So, so wrestling was completely covered really well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it
Probably
was a
better-
great season.
Better than I've seen for sure.
Yeah.
It was good.
So, the Stillwater Pioneers are the 6A state champions. Coweta, the 5A state champions. Tuttle, 4A state champions. Blackwell, 3A state champions. The girls 6A state champion is Tulsa Union. And the 5A girls state champion is McLeod. And there were some great matches. I know Shawn had the call for the 5A state tournament. I think I stayed home. I was there for the first couple of days, but then I stayed home and got every single match on the TV. And I got to tell you, 5A, I think top to bottom,
It was
crazy. Overall the best.
Which I'm biased because I'm there, so I'm into it and I'm excited.
Right.
But I mean, I lost my voice by the third match, which I yell and I get excited anyway. But it's still for me the funnest event that I get to do of all of them is the 5A state finals. And if I'd have been asked, I probably would have done 6A. But again, I'm happy I got to do 5A because there were so many down to the wire matches and matches where kids were wrestling. It wasn't holding on to a lead. It was
Getting after it.
leg on the edge of the mat, dragging it back in, scrambling, rolling out of bounds. Referees trying to decide what's the call. It was everything you would want. If you were trying to sell the product. 5A state finals.
You had a semis with the number one kid getting a flying squirrel to get done to him and losing.
Yeah.
There's 8 seconds left, and Elgin kid flips him over. It does a complete.
What's his name, Shawn?
The Elgin kid.
The
You're talking about
flying-
Tatanippa?
That's him.
That's right.
Squirrel.
So I only can say the name.
With 2 seconds left, goes on to win state championship. Man, it don't
Isn't
get
that
no better
great?
than
It
that.
doesn't get no
It
better.
was awesome.
You know what's weird is I've always had, last 2 years I've been lucky enough to be Clay's second banana doing PA. And boys, let me tell you, PAing a wrestling tournament, not a lot of fun. It's just straight up
of work.
go, 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 go. And then this is the worst part. What's the worst thing if you're PAing and you're announcing somebody's name? What's the one thing you dread?
Getting it wrong.
Getting it wrong.
Yeah.
And I looked down and I swear one of these names had 19 letters in it. And I'm going,
Will the mom come down and help you?
oh, everybody comes and helps.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Hey,
And you're going, well, okay, I'll try to. And so you try to, phonetically just write it out so you can remember
The way
it.
it sounds.
But it's,
Do you
geez.
hope they lose the first match? So you don't do
I
that?
kind of do.
Now, hey, speaking of Clay Drake, I'll give him a shout out.
Cool.
Before the finals, he does that tribute to the troops
He's
and
he's the
and I
guy.
mean, it was. I don't know if I felt like I was in a rodeo arena.
It's
or
rodeo-
like-
it's a
or
rodeo
like
thing.
I mean,
It
it
is
was
a rodeo thing.
But
It
the,
was
but
so
the crowds cross over.
the crowd
sure,
gets
absolutely.
quiet. He does his thing. I start getting goosebumps, and everyone. It was awesome. It was a cool thing to just be a part of.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up Clay. He's the absolute best at what he does. And this is the other thing. He's such a gentleman in how he goes about doing it. And we're getting ready to end where he's got to go out and announce all the. And I'd already told him, I said, Clay, I am not doing that. And he goes, what? I said, those kids just won state championships. They deserve to have the GOAT because he's so good at it. I said, and secondly, we're going to go from you. I'm going to use this analogy, Michael Jordan, to me, a kid named Jim Smith that's a JV basketball player. I mean, it's not fair. It would have sounded terrible. And man, does he not kill that?
Oh,
just
man.
the way he does it and the flow of everything.
I look up and he's walking around back there just like from
so
the heart.
good.
He's like from the heart in it. He's not. It's not.
Oh no, he
reading.
wasn't reading anything.
It was just like, holy cow, this is good.
He's the GOAT. He is the GOAT at PA.
Kyle says, get the wrestling out of your mouth. Let's talk football. Yeah, brother, it's coming. I promise you, Kyle. It is coming here in a few moments. And we got a lot of thoughts on football because there's a lot of movement going on. And we're definitely going to get there. We got to get our coaches of the year finalized here as well. But no surprise, though, in 5A, kind of finish off 5A, that Coweta wins it. They score the most points than anybody. When you put all the teams together, 195 points.
Golly,
so
just dominant.
we had Coach Gabe Ellis on earlier this season.
What a good dude.
He wins his first ever state championship.
What a good dude.
Yeah.
Early in the season, we got to talk to him, and we knew Coweta was good, and then we talked to him, and we're like, we're ready to go put on a singlet for
Yeah,
him.
I want
it's
to wrestle for him.
Well, it makes sense. It makes sense why they are where they
Yeah.
are, why people wrestle.
We
for
look
them,
great
why
in the
they're-
singlet or two right now, guys.
If you get down to 97, you're going to look spectacular.
We might put it on, but I don't think Coach would put us out there.
As I mentioned, we will have state champion or our coach of the year. I guarantee you, Perry is on my list for coach of the year. It's happening. I can feel it in my bones. Perry is going to be well represented on this show here tonight. But quickly, one more note in 5A. How about 113 and one that you got to broadcast, Shawn? And we actually went back and watched it today.
We watched that again.
Yeah, Cash Williams and Case and Kraft, Carl Albert, Cash Williams of Carl Albert, Case and Kraft of Coweta, both are coming back next year.
I know.
Hopefully in the same singlet where they don't do the transfer thing or the move-in thing, but hopefully they stay with their program. But I think they will. But what
Both
a match
monsters.
it was.
Well, so much wrestling. I just went from NCAA Division IIs, watching D1s. I just called this, and so I've seen a lot of wrestling. I'm like, I need to go back and watch that match. And as soon as it started, you heard me say, I'm like, this kid's stance is tight. Like, he's just locked in. And then I watch this match, and I start to kind of remember how it goes. I'm like, oh, this came down to the wire. Just the stuff on the edge of the mat, the way he pulled it in. But I was just watching a very mature, older wrestler, and I go back and look at his stats. He's a sophomore.
Yeah.
46-0 this season as a sophomore. Just like, holy
Casey Kraft's a
cow.
junior.
Wait,
Well,
I mean, what?
And
It was like he
wasn't
wrestled.
it a 1-point match?
Yeah,
3-2.
3-2. One
3-2.
takedown. One takedown. There was one takedown.
And that was close to being out of bounds. Some would say it might have been out of bounds.
It's argued like it was. It was argued on the mat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But going back and watching, it was a hustle on the edge. Both guys were studs.
I went back
Great
and watched
match.
Coach Ellis, and he didn't come and argue the points. So I think he kind of knew it was close.
Well, he also wasn't in a good spot to see
That's
where they
true.
were and
That's
all
true.
that, and so he's kind of.
And those two officials were right
and
there.
that's just it.
And those are two really good officials.
Two really good officials were there. They saw it. They both agreed, and so there's no reason to argue that. Let him keep wrestling. And it happened early enough. It
Had time to make up.
it didn't end the match, but it did.
Well, and it's 3-2, and Cash Williams has already been called for stalling one time, so he had to go about a minute and a half, minute 50,
Yes.
whatever it was, trying to
Just
defend
get-
a
the
3-2
other
lead.
kid's
But
sitting
not
there hitting. He hits that duck twice, and I mean he hits it, but just can't get his hips through. And I mean it was a great match.
He's one to watch, though.
Oh,
Both
my
of those kids coming
I
back.
couldn't when I looked and saw 46-0 as a sophomore. I thought, first of all, how did he get that many matches? Being on the front side of the bracket.
well, you go to a lot of finals.
Yeah, but you get more matches on the backside. The kids with the bigger numbers normally.
True.
But
You have
it's
to
like
work
he's
your way
had-
through.
Yeah, you would expect them to be 34-0,
Yeah,
36-0.
Three wins,
Yeah.
wins a weekend.
and at a weight that is full of good wrestlers,
Oh, yeah.
week in and week out. So just a stud. I'm really looking forward to seeing his last couple.
And then
of years.
the big thing for me, I mean, we've gotten to know this kid, Mr. Four-time Ritson. Great picture there in the background. But it was funny after the match. I went down. I was talking to his dad, and if you watch the match, Ritson told me after that. He said, "I had a strategy." He said, "I was tired 30 seconds into the match."
Yes, he was.
And
Yes,
he was
was.
gassed. But he played the outside, and he was so smart with how he wrestled.
that kid
So
he wrestled was
smart.
tough too.
It was tough.
Beat him just week before that too. Yeah.
But he, Ritson's a winner. I mean, you don't become a 4-timer and one of the best football players in the state, great baseball player. It was exciting for me. I love it. I love those situations where a kid has got everything on the line and they deliver.
Well,
it's cool. So congratulations, Ritson.
Ritson's a good wrestler. He's a good athlete. He's got talent.
Yep.
Maybe not the greatest of all things, but he's got the whole package for everything. Yep. But the one thing he's got more than anybody I've seen is he's game.
He hates to lose,
and I don't know how you get game if you don't have it.
He's a gangster. He's a gangster.
I mean,
he
he's
hates to lose.
Whatever the it thing is, that boy.
Here's my favorite part about Ritson is that he's so good at football. He's good at wrestling, and he's good at baseball. He's the kid that other athletes can't stand.
Yeah,
I know.
Because I was mat side with him. I walked off the mat with him, and there was kids in that hallway ready to talk trash. They were talking trash to him the second he got off the mat. And he Ritson, he ain't backing down.
He loves it.
He loves down. Get on out of here, 4-timer. Just loving it up, and I love it. Love it.
I don't know if we talked. We haven't talked about it. But I got to tell you my experience with Ritson. It's Thursday. Clay and I are down there real early, kind of going through everything, getting ready for the wrestling, and I look down and I see this kid down on the other end. I don't have my glasses on. I can see a kid, and there's two security guys, and they come walking closer, and it's Ritson. And I heard him say, "Phil." I looked down and I go, "I'm with Phil." He kept telling me, I'm going. So I walked down there. I say, I got to go over, and I said, "Dude, you can't tell people that."
He knows the game.
He doesn't have the chip that tells most kids that are 17, 18 years old that I'm a kid.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that chip.
Yeah.
He also doesn't. He also doesn't have that gear in his brain that says that he's not supposed to win.
No, that's why I mean when I say he hates to lose.
On paper, he's not supposed to win state this year.
No,
and
absolutely not.
Yet he figures it out.
He was tired 30 seconds in that match.
He was exhausted.
He was sucking air. I'm like, oh my gosh, Rit.
You
got a long way to go. And he started up. He got up pretty high.
Remember, he jumped up he was up like 8-0.
Yeah, he was up pretty high, and then
the gas tank hit the red sign.
And now you're just surviving.
And that kid pushed him the whole way.
Sure did.
David Robbins of Coweta.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah. Great match.
So that was 5A. We thought would be the best class at the state tournament. And I think it proved to be that way. Stillwater, once again, state champions.
Left, right, all day long.
172 points, pretty convincing. Bixby second, 143.5.
Really, they look
Edmond
more
North
impressive.
Third, and Broken Arrow fourth.
Yeah, Stillwater actually looked more impressive at the state tournament. They did at the dual state.
Yeah, no doubt.
And they, things were close at the dual state, but really at regular state this past weekend, they kind of. Yeah. I'm not saying they walked away with it, but they kind of got out in the lead and stayed in the lead and kept climbing the whole tournament. It was kind of theirs the whole time.
Tuttle wins their 17th or 18th in a row, whatever it is. I think they have 22 total now.
Phil lost that bet.
132.5 points. No. Don't worry. I got the final numbers here in a second.
Oh, we don't need to get
I just
into
now remembered.
We did.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you. I'd like to hear this.
Thank you. Blackwell, 182.5 points. Another state championship for the Maroons.
Dominant.
I'm ashamed of this.
Yeah.
And speaking of Blackwell, I want to congratulate their fans. So they do it every year, but there was 3 sections of Blackwell fans.
Oh, yeah.
Here, and then over here.
Yeah, no
so,
doubt.
I mean, every year it's amazing. But, yeah, they filled that
Well,
place
it's
up.
probably
They
a mix
are
of Blackwell Perry combined.
Oh, this is Blackwell people. Oh, yeah. You can definitely tell.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Here, and here. Big, lots of Blackwell fans.
So, Coweta.
It's okay.
Mine's working. Coweta, 4 state champions. Blackwell and Stillwater, 5 state champions. McLeod girls had 3 state champions. Bixby had 2 state champions. Union girls, Tuttle boys, Broken Arrow girls. No, not the Broken Arrow girls. Tuttle, Union girls, and Edmond North, along with Westmore girls, had 3 state champions. Fort Gibson, 4 state champions. So well done by all of them in there.
Absolutely. Well, it's always. I mean, you're not going to win. You're not going to win state as a team without those champions. But like we were just talking about Ritzenmeyer. Who's the kid he wrestled from?
Robbins, Eamon Robbins,
Coweta. From Coweta.
Yeah.
It's Coweta's got a team that's it's full of state champions, but that kid was every bit of a state champion.
Oh yeah.
And yet there was somebody there that said no. Well, everybody's got to show up on the same day at the same time in order for that to happen. So those teams that get multiple state champions and multiple placers, I mean, it's just a huge. I mean, it's a huge feat. It's not easy. There's 40 other teams that can't do it, and so for them to do it, it's awesome.
Well, before the state tournament began, we picked the top 5 in each class, and we did a little bit different this year because we thought if we all knew Stillwater was probably going to win, we knew Coweta was probably going to win, knew Tuttle, and Perry Blackwell was going to win. So we reversed it this year. If you got first place, you get 1 point, but if you pick fifth place correct, you get 5 points. You pick fourth, you get fourth place.
Were harder to pick.
So fourth and fifth was worth more points than first, second, or third. And
Really an idea.
and so I can let you know our special guest this year, Clay Drake. I think he was with us 2 or 3 times this year. Finished dead last.
Oh, thank God. I mean, that's too bad. Sorry.
He
I thought you were going to say
no. You're
I finished last, but not dead last.
Yeah, you're on deck.
Yeah.
I'm runner up. I get a silver ball.
So Clay finished with 20
On the podium.
20 points.
On the podium.
I'm on the podium.
Shawn Silvis, he messaged me. He said, "quote Please tell me I didn't lose the fill." And I was
Mr. All American over here. Yeah.
Shawn. I hate to tell you, but you finished third with 24
Well, that's a medal. You got a
total
medal.
points.
You beat me.
You didn't even play, and you probably would have beat me.
I probably would have.
You could have looked.
I'm really good at this
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
I tried. I studied. I looked. I
That's where you went wrong.
That's what I do in
You gotta
football.
go with the gut, baby.
I do that in football.
I
It gets
did
me.
all the things right, and I
No,
prepared.
can't
And
do
Phil
that.
just winged it and beat me.
I put a lot of effort into this.
You did try hard in the moment. You were trying hard.
In the moment.
I was trying to convince him otherwise.
Shawn,
but-
I will say this: you scored a perfect 15 points in 6A.
Did I?
You nailed it perfectly.
How did I do in 6A?
So the max is 15 points, Phil. You did 6. You had 6.
I'm more of a small school guy.
Yeah.
In fact, Phil scoring 15's the max, 0's the lowest.
Yeah.
6,
Okay.
8,
Oh, boy.
6,
Yeah.
and 6.
And I got beat
That's
by that.
consistent.
Shawn,
No, I'm consistent.
He's
You
on
are
the fairway.
consistent.
Shawn, your 4A in your 4A
6A saved me.
in your 4A bracket, you had 1 point.
Oh, that's terrible, Shawn.
Oh my god!
That's terrible.
That's
Shawn.
okay.
Hold up. I'm going to call UCO.
Did I do worse?
Picture off
Did
the
I do
wall.
worse than that? And today,
No, not worse.
good thing I got 6A now.
In 5A, you got 3 points.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, you got Coweta Carlisle
I
1, 2.
I exclusively cover 5A, and I got 3 points. This is terrible.
That's terrible.
Well, you had in 3A, you had 5 points.
How'd you do in
6A, or I was toast.
5A, I had 8 points. We tied in 5A.
Never studying again.
We tied in 5A?
We tied in 5A.
Never.
How'd you do in 3A?
Golly.
3A,
Just tell him how much you beat him by. They don't even say.
Clay and I had 10.
Oh, okay. 4A?
I had 1.
Oh, okay. Well, so technically, I had the better overall because my lowest
average
score
was good.
Your
Your average was good.
I didn't have any ones in mine.
It's the most points.
but
Phil.
you-
I didn't have any ones in
You
mine.
didn't hit any grand slams.
What? You
Yeah,
win
but-
championships with singles and
You
doubles.
get a bunch of singles.
I finished with 31. So
I know.
What was the total scores?
Chris 31, Phil 26, Shawn 24, Clay 20.
That's not even close. That's a butt whipping Chris put on you guys.
It was
Ronnie, you didn't play, so shut up.
Now he's an analyst.
I'm an analyst here. 5
like-
Analyzing what?
Like
5
we
points
talk about
is a
these
lot.
wrestlers, we
Well,
talk
I
about
would
all
beat
these
you
athletes.
by 1 point.
Yeah.
4A.
Now
He
they're
barely
talking
beat
about-
me.
I got you by 1 point in 4A.
Good stuff.
Well, there's every little group, the officials, coaches association, all that, they have their coaches of the year. Well, in high school, on the High School Huddle, we will have our own coaches of the year as well. We talked a little bit, and we'll start with the smallest class, and you got to start with the Perry Maroons, I think,
Oh, boy.
for coach of the year when you look at 5A girls. Ryan Wilson of Perry.
That is a good one. Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Right. Now McLeod won it, 146 points total. Perry and Hara were there at 53 points. But I think overall, Ryan Wilson building that program. McLeod has done really well since the inception of it. But I think Ryan Wilson is deserving of that.
Yeah, Brian's done a good job building. Just there, more girls are placing, more girls are scoring, more that program's building. And again, we talk about it in the boys' side a lot, but Perry, you're out where they are. They're building. Those are Perry girls. You know what I mean? They're not getting a lot of, a lot of those bigger 6A schools have an opportunity to get a lot of girls, so a lot of talent comes in. Yeah. And obviously Perry's got a lot of talent as well, but to have to build a program from scratch and to get all the way up to where they're getting, it says a lot about the coach himself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it does.
It's kind of like the when Bill Belichick was winning all the games with the Patriots. It's like, is it this year? You give it to him again?
Yeah.
One of those deals. But I think Ryan Wilson definitely deserves it. 6A girls, Gerald Harris and the Union Red Hawks. Another state championship, 133 points. BA second with 119 points. So, I think Gerald Harris, good nod for that.
Yeah, and they've got a good one with Gerald, just with his wrestling background. Obviously, he was a complete stud. I mean, he's been a professional fighter for years. Just bringing that to the girls' side, and that
good information to have before we get the show. What if I'd spouted off or something?
Yeah. Well, I was waiting to see, but I was covered.
Good Lord.
But like I say, most of those type of guys go into bigger coaching jobs as far as on the boys' side, or try to get college jobs, things like that. But him down at Union, staying with those girls, they've got a good one with him. He knows what winning looks like, but he must have a rapport with those ladies because they are getting better and better, and more girls are coming. It just, on paper, we're not in the room every day. We don't know how the whole program functions, but they are getting better, and he's doing a good job with that program.
Before we get to our boys coaches of the year for each class, I do want to bring up Kel McPeak for Pawnee winning a state championship. That was cool to watch. We've got to see him grow up, and
he had us all scared in the finals.
Sure did. I mean, he cruised. I mean,
he pinned his way.
To the finals.
He was on a run like
Needed
going back to
overtime.
regional stuff. He was like nine straight pins or something ridiculous like that. Yeah,
Needed overtime.
Needed overtime, but man, oh man,
yeah, he needed to get one, and he found a way to get it done.
What a great kid he is too. Gosh.
Yeah, no doubt. So, when you look at boys and girls wrestling, Bixby, would you put them boys and girls combined as the top?
I probably would.
You're talking overall.
Program wise,
They have two very good 6A programs.
Yeah.
Like top notch all the way around.
I'm trying to think. I think the Perry boys were down this year. The Perry girls were there. You can't put them there. I
think that's a good pick.
I think it has to be Bixby.
Yeah.
No, I think that's a good pick.
Edmond North has a good team as well, but not the girls aren't near on the levels the Bigsby's.
Yeah.
Just overall.
Yeah.
Bixby boys finished second. Bixby girls finished fourth.
Yeah.
So
Pretty solid.
Taking a look at Courtney.
Hey, my friend Courtney.
We got to see Courtney a couple times at the state basketball tournament.
I saw her comment to you, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Courtney.
Good to see you, Ronnie.
One Courtney, good luck. One Courtney, bad luck.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You should left Courtney at home.
He showed up.
And that caused them.
Cost them to lose. Yep. Absolutely.
That ain't good.
We got some basketball notes coming up here in a little bit. Also, some great football stuff to get into as well. It's a jam-packed show. Okay. 3A boys state champion, 3A high school huddle coach of the year. This one's I thought it was pretty easy one this year.
Yeah, our boy Connor Klein. Listen, you and I talked about this on the phone a week or so ago. I'm just going to say
you guys are friends outside the show?
The preacher and I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm a mentor of his on what not to do. But, no, we were talking, and I said, I love Connor Klein. I love the way he approaches the sport. I love his passion for the sport. I love that bright, shiny suit he wears during finals. I like how hard he fights for his kids. Even sometimes maybe he might fight a little too hard. I love all of it. I'm here for all of it. I think he's great for the sport, and I'm a fan of his. And he's a good dude. He cares about these kids. So it's fun to see when a guy cares and is competitive and is confident, right? A lot of times those guys fall in the category that I've lived in much of my life. You either love him or don't like him at all. Well, I'm in the love department when it comes to Connor. He's a stud. I think he's well-deserving of the 3A Coach of the Year.
What kind of sold me on that whole thing? A lot of times the guys that are dominant at the top, they win an award every year because they're got the best team, all that kind of stuff. But obviously being where they are, those are his kids. Mm-hmm. But two, he told us one of the first early interviews of the year that, I graduated a bunch of guys last year. Well, he graduated a bunch of guys and then came back with a team that's probably better. You know what I mean? Of younger guys, top to bottom.
Was it 2 or 3 seniors on this squad?
Yeah,
2, I think.
And they're all going to be back. So just the fact that he was able to reload that fast is what makes me think Coach of the Year for 3A. Just because it's like there's no there's no up and down. It's just they're on right now, and to stay on, that's not easy to do. That's not easy to do.
And how smooth is the Sandoval kid, the freshman?
Golly,
It's ridiculous.
his
finals match,
a special talent.
His finals match was over before it started.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's no disrespect to any of the kids he wrestled. He's elite. That kid's elite. He's elite.
Landry Chapel checking in, talking about riding on top as well. Yeah. So with the 3-1 vote, he is the 3A. Hey, Ronnie didn't get to watch him a lot this year.
I don't like him. Kidding. Don't kill me.
It was a 4-0 vote, although I didn't get a picture with him in the trophy. Some blonde-headed girl got to
Yeah,
take another
that
picture
blonde's
with him.
always taking pictures.
Lee. All right, 4A boys. Boy, we had a lot of candidates in 4A.
Yeah.
The Berry Hill coach, Berry Hill finishes third. There were a lot of people
Messed up my whole bracket.
Yeah, they did. But Bobby Williams, great job at Tuttle. Again, 18 in a row.
Yeah.
Do you give him coach of the year every single year? You could, but this year, mixing up a little bit, and I think deserving for the dual state and for the second place finish at state this year is the Tigers, Fort Gibson, Sammy Johnson.
Yeah. Well deserved.
Yeah, for sure. They again, going. We've been talking about Tuttle all year, how they are just that powerhouse team, but it seems like there are teams closing in. Now, Tuttle's going to have something to say about that, but Sammy Johnson is building that program in a good way. He's got a lot of good kids. You can tell he's very loved in his town, and that's a good thing they got going. I know who that's from.
Yeah, let me say it to you.
But
yeah, no doubt. And we really had the talk with Coach Johnson earlier this year on the High School Huddle. If you want to go back and watch all of our interviews, we had some great, tremendous interviews this year on the High School Huddle. You go back to our YouTube page, and there's a section there for coach interviews. And Sammy Johnson is definitely one of our favorite ones up there.
Good dude.
Speaking of one of our favorites, 5A. It was all about Coweta, Carl Albert, and a lot of talk about some kids coming into the programs, and that definitely helped them for Carl Albert and for Coweta. But Gabe Ellis, tremendous, his first one. I mean, you would think you would have a couple by now because he's had so much success, but he got over the hump this year, and he did it in a major way with 195 team points.
I'm the one thing about Coweta I'm excited to see is, they're at the top. They are on top, hands down. Yeah. Is this a program that is peaking and they're going to fall? They're going to stay? I would vote they're going to be on the top for a while. They're going to be a dominant program. It just takes a long time to build a program from the ground up. Yeah. And the fact that they're finally there, a guy that's put in that much time, that much effort. These are kids that he kind of raised. He grew up with. They wrestle with his son. He's been coaching them forever. And now he's finally getting to see the fruit of his labor. And hopefully he'll get to stay there for a while. I know he's getting older. Hopefully he'll get to stay there and take that ride for a while.
And when we talked about
as old as Phil. Oh, okay. Yeah. But that's one of those things, he's a coach that I'm rooting for him for sure. Yeah. Just a good guy.
He's a good dude.
He's finally getting to see the fruit of his labor. Yeah. Just a no-brainer for coach.
And to combine our statements together, I mentioned the transfers in the club. These are the guys that had wrestled with him in the past that made their way to him during the school season.
And we've talked about this, but wrestling is one of those unique sports because of clubs, because of the kids that wrestle together, whether they're going to Fargo or they're wrestling for Team Oklahoma or they're doing whatever it is. These kids grow up together. So out of all the sports where move-ins or whatever you want to call them, it's more natural in wrestling than it is a lot of other sports because they want to wrestle for that kid. Jack's Forest had a guy asked me, he said, well, how did Penn State not get him? I said, well, his name's David Taylor. He wanted to wrestle for David Taylor. Yeah. David Taylor could have been coaching at South Dakota State, and I'm pretty sure he would have went to South Dakota State. I mean, so he wanted to wrestle for Coach Taylor. And I think there's people like that. Yeah, it's unique to this sport.
For me especially, I've had 4 coaches in my whole life, and if I had to pick between those 4 coaches, I know exactly who I would pick if I were gonna go on and try to wrestle for an Olympic or something like that. Run. Not going to say his name because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But I will say, if I had to choose, like if I had the option,
there, you can tell him.
If I'd have had the option though, if I'd have had the option, that's where I would have went. They didn't have that option until they had that option.
Right.
And when they got that option, they went to wrestle for the coach who they wanted to wrestle for. Who they've been wrestling for.
And usually it's because they feel like they can get them where they want
Absolutely.
to be. I mean, there's a reason for it.
And then the 6A Coach of the Year, it's not Ethan Kyle. It's crazy to see that as they won dual and state championship this year. But I think if you asked Ethan Kyle, who we also interviewed this year, check out that interview, I think he would even pick this coach for Coach of the Year. And we're talking about 6A coach from Bixby, Oklahoma, Ray Blake.
Yeah.
Another interview we had this year as well.
Yeah, and we didn't see this coming. You know, we were talking at the beginning of the year, it's going to be Edmond North Stillwater.
We thought
gonna
they were battling third and fourth.
Yeah, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
and we didn't really know, but as the season unfolded, boy, they just kept coming and they were just right there all year. And then after
Almost made it one of dual state.
I mean, they were right there
Yeah.
to win. I mean, they were one match away really from one match goes a different way, and they're the dual state champions.
Yep.
And
They
again,
were also missing a couple of their studs.
Yeah.
Remember in dual state?
Yeah.
The,
Two
of
the brothers had a death in the family and weren't at dual state.
which made the state tournament even more interesting.
Yeah.
Like, okay, now they got them back. Could they do it?
Yeah.
And again, a team that wasn't even in the conversation.
Right.
They knew what they had though.
Oh,
One
yeah.
of my favorite
Yeah.
one of my favorite things in all the interviews is he's like, you just don't tell him. He's
Yeah, don't tell anybody.
Let him know we're gonna.
Don't tell
and
him.
that was a guy that he knew what he had, and he definitely knows wrestling. He's got a heck of a program building down there.
Yeah,
All right, I'm going to throw a curveball at you guys.
Uh-oh.
So here are our coaches of the year. 6A boys, Ray Blake. 5A boys, Gabe Ellis. 4A boys, Sammy Johnson. Ray Blake of Bixby. Gabe Ellis of Coweta. 4A, Sammy Johnson of Fort Gibson. 3A, Blackwell, Connor Klein. 6A girls, Gerald Harris of Union. 5A, Perry, Ryan Wilson. Who is your coach of the year?
Grand State Coach of the Year.
Grand
All
State.
Coach of the
Grand
Year.
State
We got
Coach
a
of the
Grand
Oh, my
State.
goodness.
I'm going first.
Yes.
We have, and by the way, we did talk about this. We didn't talk about this
No, we
question
talked
here.
about this.
We talked about the coaches for each class,
Yeah.
but this is no thinking ahead. This is on the spot here.
You want-
I think. Yeah, go ahead. We'll see if we have different answers. I have mine in mind. I'm not changing my mind. You have yours in your mind right now, Shawn? Okay. Phil?
I don't want to. I would love to. I would love to wrestle for any of these guys.
Sure.
Okay.
And I'd love to coach on their staff or call any of their matches.
Okay, you got all the disclaimers out. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Disclaimers out.
Okay, you got them all out.
I
Okay.
think Sean should have to go first.
No.
Make sure, he's uncomfortable.
You guys are so.
You know what?
I'm
You
very
finished-
uncomfortable. I'm not
Clay's
good at
not
this.
here, so he.
I'll go.
You got to go.
Okay, you're Clay Drake because you finished dead last, so you go first. And Sean, you were in third place.
Runner up.
Second.
Runner
Oh,
up. Runner
in this
up.
order. Perfect.
Runner up.
Sorry,
This
Phil.
order.
Runner up.
Easy for me, Ray Blake.
Ray Blake.
He's a Bigsby boy.
Bixby guy. I was in on that interview
yeah.
with when he was on the show. I like
So you
him.
basically
I like him a lot.
prevailed,
We're
yeah.
basically best friends now.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I willed him to all the success this year.
You willed him all the way from Wyoming down to.
Yeah.
First really knew he's from Wyoming, but that's okay.
Bixby.
Sean?
I love Bixby.
I got too much in common with Ray Blake to say otherwise.
Ray Blake.
I'm going to go with Ray Blake.
I knew you were smart, Sean.
Phil, who you going
Connor Klein, not even close for me.
I'm so glad. I will go with Gabe Ellis.
There you go.
I will go with Gabe Ellis.
So this is the tough thing about this. It's like
So Ray Blake wins.
It's like picking your. It's like
Congratulations, Coach Ray.
It's like picking your nose. It just keeps going deeper
well,
and
it's like
deeper and
picking your
deeper.
favorite child, right?
That's easy.
Oh, that's easy for him.
Well, we know you don't even know you have two other kids.
You got to love each kid equally, right, Phil?
That's right, 100%. All the love.
That's not true.
That's not true. No, because you said we had him on the show. That every coach we had on the show this year was amazing.
Hands down.
High character, high quality guys, competitive as all get out. But for me, for a lot of the reasons you said, Blackwell goes from being loaded with all these kids, graduates all these kids, and they come back. And to be quite frank, if there hadn't been a couple little surprises during the tournament, they would have beaten their team score from last year. And I think what Connor's done there is amazing. I think Blackwell being where it's located, boys, Blackwell's not on anybody's radar to transfer.
No.
To.
No.
I mean, so it's as homegrown gets. I love the Sandoval kid.
Boy, he's
I love watching him wrestle, and I'm completely drawing a blank at the 13-pounder. He's a stud too. But man, they just wrestle with an intensity that you only get if you have a coach like Connor Klein.
yeah. For sure.
I mean that is
Garrett
him.
Short.
Yes.
Short. I was going to
Oh,
say,
yeah.
Just
I was thinking because I
Yeah.
knew he was little, so I was thinking.
he is short, but
He's short.
But he's a tank,
good,
man.
He
He's
is
just
a tank. Yeah,
but,
he is a tank.
But and I got to meet his dad afterwards when they were taking the pictures and stuff. And his dad, you see where he gets his build. But it's just a proud papa moment. But for me, it's Connor, and it's pretty easy.
Awesome. Okay, we got one more note on wrestling before we segue into some other stuff. We want to touch up a little bit on some UCO and some OSU real quickly. But coming up, we're going to take a look at some basketball notes, some swimming, baseball, and a lot of football notes. A lot of football changing.
We going home tomorrow?
Yeah, no, it'll go fast. Football, we got transfers, we got all this, a lot of moving
Big
parts.
names?
So we got, there's some in there. We got, and we haven't even got to spring practice yet.
No, we haven't got to the juicy stuff.
We haven't got to summer transfer
What
yet.
about, what about freestyle season? Wrestling's
I'm
just started.
Ronnie, what's your name? What's
Sean.
his name?
Sean.
Sean, I'm with you.
Okay.
But before we do that, we do want to talk about UCO. Couple guys. Well, Shawn, you did the play-by-play for a lot of stuff for UCO this year, and then Oklahoma State University, the freshmen's outstanding year. Everyone's talking about OSU. Everyone's kind of forgot about Penn State and their 40-point victory, but
51.
51-point victory. But
5 in a row.
yeah,
11 of the last 12.
yeah, all
13 of the
those
last
notes.
15.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, but UCO Johnson does it again.
Oh, my gosh.
A few All-Americans
Three-time.
come in at UCO.
Yeah. So one of the things, real quick, just jumping back to all of our coaching interviews.
Right.
I want to give a shout out to our CEO who,
Yes.
our booking
Absolutely.
agent, who got all those
Is she-
interviews for us.
Is she busy during football season?
I don't know. I
But
don't know.
speaking of wrestling interviews,
Lindsay Silvis.
you guys did a great job on those interviews. And I got to tell you, it's way better to interview wrestling coaches than it's football coaches.
1,000%.
These people are humble. They can
1,000%.
kill you,
And Ronnie
they
wanted
would
to
whoop
ditch us
you.
during
And
football
they're
season.
humble. They're great people. Not saying all of our guests are, but there are some football coaches out there. They know who they are. They're just not fun to talk to.
No.
Well, you should have did wrestling. You just ditched
No,
us come wrestling
I
season,
enjoyed
so.
watching it. That was awesome.
Ronnie, though, I'm glad you said it because that's right. We've talked about that on the show.
Yeah.
First class interviews.
Absolutely.
It was not just the interview, but the human being we're talking
Yeah.
to. You could tell they're all just first class guys. So
Yeah.
it's amazing.
A lot of fun. But
Yeah.
no, go.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Yeah,
Thanks, Lindsay.
but going back to talking about Gabe Johnson, UCO Choctaw kid. That's why I wanted to talk about him. He's an Oklahoma kid that goes to UCO, and I was talking. He's a 3-time national champ, and that is not an easy feat. But what was so impressive with him is he was at the national championship in the national finals against the second best kid at the tournament, not in the bracket, but at the tournament. Kid was undefeated. He was a stud. He was a formal final. I mean, the second best kid in the tournament, he's got to beat to win his third one, and winning 3 is not easy. And he goes into the final overtime, keeps his composure, finds a way to win that match for his third one. But I was telling Chris this, what's so impressive about him is I've been around some really, really good teams, some of the best that ever walked through
Listen, Closeville.
through Division II. But this kid, you know, he's a local kid. He's a local kid. He goes to UCO, and he does everything right. A lot of times when kids are athletes, they're not good wrestlers. They're good athletes that wrestle. And then kids that aren't good athletes, they wrestle and they become good wrestlers and they have a lot of success. But Gabe Johnson is a freak athlete that is a very good wrestler. And that is why he's so hard to beat. I told Chris, you know, I've seen a lot of really good kids come through UCO, a lot of amazing athletes, guys that were competitive on the Division I level. And I'm not sure I've witnessed with my eyes a better wrestler on UCO than Gabe Johnson. He is phenomenal. Just technically sound as they get. He doesn't make mistakes. He's aggressive. He attacks hard, and he is a freak athlete. He's just unstoppable. And I've seen good wrestlers, and he is as good as anyone you will see on the Division I level. And how he ended up at UCO, how they got him to stay there all this time, he could go and place in any tournament ever. He's
Was he
so
50?
good.
What was he?
165.
165.
165.
So
No, 57, I think. 57.
I thought he was 57.
Oh, 57.
So if you take him at 57 to the NCAAs,
There's no way
he's an
not gonna
All-American, definitely.
There's not very many kids in the country beat him.
See, and I think
He's so good.
and I'm going to say this. I mean, most of you probably know this, but that's coming from a 2-time national champion from UCO.
Who didn't win 3?
Was it 1 point or 2? 1 point. Sorry.
Well,
Bring it in, buddy. Come on, bring it over here.
Don't give him tears. He won 2 of them.
Shawn was a 3-time All-American, but his roommate was a 4-time All-American.
No, national champion.
National champion.
Well, 4-time All-American too, right?
Yeah, but
National champion means a lot
But
more.
you
Well, I
married,
know,
but you married the CEO.
I know.
You really
Yeah.
won. You're the one that won. No, but all joking aside, this isn't coming. That's not me saying this. This is a guy whose picture hangs on the wall in the Hall of Fame at UCO as a 2-time national champion, one of the best that ever do it there. That's a big statement.
Yeah, I really enjoyed watching his national tournament just to see, because again he wasn't going, and just so you know, there are Division I kids that transfer to Division II and think that they're just going to do a cakewalk.
Yeah.
None of them place at the Division II. Like
That's something.
if you're not one of the best wrestlers in the country, you don't place there. And for him to be that dominant for that many years, it was so impressive to watch. And one other shout out I want to give is to another Oklahoma homegrown boy, Eli Kirk, out of Guthrie. Just a Guthrie small town kid, gets to UCO, works as well on the team. He's been there the last couple of years. He goes all the way and places 4th All-Americans up there.
After dropping his first match.
After he loses
Oh,
his,
he came through the
Yeah,
backside?
and he loses his first match to a kid that takes the champion to the finals, or takes the champion in overtime. He loses to the same kid for 3rd and 4th. If he doesn't have that kid, there's a good chance he's in the finals at least. He's a stud. He looked really well, wrestled really well, but just another
Just a sophomore, right?
Just a sophomore
Yeah.
kid. So just wanted to give a shout out to those guys. It was a fun. I got to be there, so I wanted to tell. But it was a great job, and Hunter Jump did awesome as well. Fun to watch him. And what's crazy about Hunter, he's a 74-pounder. I think he's the tallest Hunter. He's as tall as Wesley. He's got to be 6'3", 6'4",
Oh, wow.
and just
Long,
another
yeah.
dog. Made it to the finals as well. Hunter had a great tournament. So
They finished, was it 3rd or 4th this year?
who Hunter?
UCO.
Oh, UCO finished 4th,
But there was like a few points separating.
like 7 points from
Yeah.
1st through 4th.
Yeah.
And the parity at that tournament was just like the parity at Division I's. That might be the biggest topic of college wrestling right now, is how it's like every kid is competitive in every match, which is, it's unheard of. It's the parity in wrestling, and the I don't know, just the level of wrestling has gone up so much. It's been so fun.
Grant reminds us Gabe Johnson is a Choctaw kid, but his sister played basketball for Carl Albert. Folks aren't afraid to go to one high school and then take their kids to Carl Albert.
No.
That's one of 900 examples.
We expect this.
I'm not talking about wrestling. I'm not talking about football.
Yeah.
I'm talking about baseball. I'm talking about all these sports.
Everything.
All of them.
We saw all week long in basketball too for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
No.
I thought he played for. He did.
Dad was an All-American at Dell City or Middle
Well,
City. Okay, he plays at Carl. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, Grant has Dill City roots. I mean, there's a statue of his family out in front of Dill City Stadium, and
Carl
he
Albert.
goes to Carl Albert.
But let me tell you something, though. Gabe Johnson, he's a Bronco.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Now,
There you
real
go.
quick, is he a kid you can see that continues to wrestle on the international level?
Every person in that wrestling room wants him to.
That's
now, whether
awesome.
he will or not,
Yeah.
he's older. He's had 6 or 7 years in college. He's older. He wants to go on and do things. He's a great kid. He will be successful at whatever he
That's
wants to
awesome.
do. If he wants to keep wrestling, he'll find success. If he wants to go on to life, he's going to be a great dad. He's a good dude.
That's awesome.
I'll have a little bit more notes on Carl Albert here. When we get to swimming.
Whenever he shuts Shawn up from wrestling, sorry.
Swimming.
No, when we get to swimming, I got some Carl Albert stuff too. I just got questions.
You still got your Speedo?
No, I sold it.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'll sign it.
Oh, of course.
well,
Yeah.
okay.
Gray Sharpie with the black tights.
Of course.
Yeah, little J on the side.
I know. I've seen it.
All right. Well, wrestling, this was the first year to have wrestling here on the High School Huddle, dedicated show on Monday nights. And it was a great wrestling season.
was.
From the interviews, I think that's what I'll take away from
Yeah,
is all the great
absolutely.
interviews. And this is coming from me who when I was a student and get through high school, I would have brackets, and we would NCAA basketball tournament brackets, and I would. I would give out a piece of paper and they would give me money. I don't know what it was all about. And I couldn't go away from a basketball tournament.
This was big.
This year, I watched more wrestling than not even close with basketball this year. I took 2 minutes to fill out my bracket because Chubbo made me on for the show, and I could not turn off wrestling. And
You remember what you told me on the phone?
I became a man.
I'm telling you what he says.
Mike Gundy
I became a man.
Came to a little later than everybody else. That's all right.
Mike Gundy came a man at 40. I came a little bit later. But I became a man this year. I watched more. I couldn't turn it off. I could not turn it
So
off.
good.
I even watched the
So
consoles. I even watched the
No,
consoles.
it's so good.
Yeah.
I mean, and the way they run the tournament, man, you don't miss a second of a great match. I mean, you get to see them all.
And I got to tell you, Guthrie, covering Guthrie athletics, it kind of got bigger and bigger and bigger. But I got to tell you, the big credit goes to Shawn, because when he broadcasts,
Right.
he can talk to Gabe Johnson, he can talk to all these people, but he
Whoever.
can also talk to me, who's learning the sport too. So Shawn is a big, big reason why I really like the sport of wrestling now. So when there's and Clay Drake continues to be stellar on the microphone. No, it's very, this is, and I always hear people wrestling, like earlier, we had someone comment having fun with this, shut up with all the wrestling. That was me. That was me 5-6 years ago. Now I'm the complete opposite.
Well, and the one thing I will say, and Chris, just credit to you, just being able to broadcast this sport will make fans. Because it made a fan out of you who didn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
Right.
But it can be fun if you know what you're looking at, if you know what you're watching, and if it will be covered. And we've talked about it. Too often wrestling shoots itself in the foot. It doesn't want to put together big matches.
They don't want to do the things that make
They
it.
don't want to do the things that the other sports are doing to get big. And from my perspective, is it can be huge because it is fun to watch if you know what you're looking at and if it's promoted right. And that's hopefully something that we can do, is to help try to promote this, because it is like I say, sitting down and watching the NCAA finals is one of the funnest things you can do, in anything.
Well, what I would say too is the finals. We're on a group text, and the finals are going on, and we're talking about it. And Chris comes back after was it the 25-pound? Yeah, it was a 125-pound match. You go, what is the kid from Princeton even doing? He's not even
trying.
He starts critiquing it and stuff, and I'm sitting there with a big old grin on my face. I'm going, oh man, Chris is a
Can we shoot at
wrestling
least
fan.
once? Can we at least grab a leg?
It was so good. I do want to give a shout out to Chris before we move past this. We got the kids with the OWCA.
Oklahoma Wrestling Coaches Association.
Yep, they're heading off to Pennsylvania to wrestle. Want to wish those kids the best of luck. Was able to talk to Zach today, and just enjoy your time there. Good luck. Have fun. And we're thinking about you guys. So represent the state well. I know you will.
Guys, it's just a tournament. Wrestle hard, have fun.
Yeah.
Just a tournament.
Just wrestle hard, have fun.
All right. Well, that's our first segment.
Did we ever get a break?
Yeah. No, we get a break here in just a second. Real quick.
This is our first 5 minutes of it.
Yeah. So we will take a break.
Gone longer than any first 53 minutes for our first break.
53. And we got started late.
And he's rushing us. I got 10 more pages of notes.
Oh,
about
what do you got?
wrestling.
What do you got, Shawn?
No, it's fine. Whatever.
He used them up. That's a field move.
You know what?
I'm learning from the best.
If he was a 3-timer, we'd let him.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say stay in your damn lane. That's usually what you.
I don't know if you noticed or not, but Shawn could kill me, so I don't get real mouthy with Shawn.
Well, we let Nikki have the final comment here for this segment here. I love hearing the wrestling content. My boy Cash Williams. We were talking about him just a few moments
Stud.
ago. My
You've
boy
raised the
Cash
stud.
Williams, 113 from Carver, was discussed a few
wait.
times. It's really cool to hear.
There he is.
He had a heck of a season this year.
Can't wait to
Absolutely
see
did.
him next year.
Mama Nikki, you should be proud of that kid. This didn't happen at the state tournament, but we were lucky enough to broadcast the Carl Albert tournament early this year.
Malcolm Wade.
And in the finals, he had a kid that evidently had said something to upset your sweet boy, and he didn't let it show on the mat. He was very professional, very good sport. But when he got off, he looked like he could wrestle another 10 rounds. He was so cranked up. And when we saw that, we actually talked about it. I said, that kid's got a little in his britches right there. I mean, he's a competitor. So congratulations, not just to him, but to you, Mom. That's exciting stuff.
He's about that life.
That's exciting
He's
stuff.
a stud.
Yeah, Carl Albert had four state champions. Kingston Sykes.
Yep. Kingston's
165.
and what grade is
He's
he?
young too.
He's a
got
junior,
sophomore.
I think.
Sophomore, junior.
Sophomore, junior, yeah.
Yeah. Boy, and built like he's a.
Oh, good Lord. Looks like a 35-year-old grown man.
Yeah.
He looks like Ronnie with his shirt off.
What, right. Now or at 97?
Well, when we get him to 180.
Oh, okay.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
All right, still to come, football coaching changes, transfers, some basketball notes, 2 weeks of action there, and swimming I got a baseball note. There might be a little bit more as well. So we
Oh,
got
boy.
we got a long way to go here. Here on the High School Huddle. Back in a few moments.
What? Mom? Mom, wake up. What happened?
It's this window estimate. We can't afford this.
I thought you already called Red River Windows.
I know. Red River does have the best looking, most energy efficient windows.
Mom, what are we waiting for? Let's call Red River.
Are you ready to secure your legacy? At Black Oak Alliance, we understand that your hard work has built a future for yourself and your family. Our team of expert advisors is here to guide you through estate planning, helping you protect your assets, minimize taxes, and ensure your family's financial security. Black Oak Alliance has the experience and expertise to tailor a plan just for you. Schedule a no-cost consultation today. Visit us online at blackoakalliance.com or 405-724-6328. Black Oak Alliance, protecting your legacy.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
At Mosquito and Pest Authority, our job is to keep you pest-free. Our signature mosquito control service and pest-proof barrier 360 service ensures that you aren't bothered by mosquitoes outside or pests inside. That's right, 2 brands, 2 services, only 1 visit needed. Don't believe us? We guarantee it, or we'll come back at no charge to you. No mosquitoes, no pests, no contracts, guaranteed. Call Ronnie and Sarah Phillips today at 405-916-0471.
It's true.
Welcome back. High School Huddle, special Tuesday edition of the High School Huddle. Got done with our great wrestling segment. We're going to move on to some other sports here on the High School Huddle. Ronnie and I got to spend a good
There's other
part.
sports.
Yeah, it's
It's a little bit of a letdown.
That's our turn talk, guys.
Yeah,
Sit back.
when the men's season ended, there were still 2 weeks of athletics still going on in winter sports. So, but there was 114 games, state tournament games.
What kind of games?
State basketball. Basketball.
Right.
No one heard that because you're not.
Well, no, I was just for Shawn.
Shawn.
Yeah.
But
T-shirt.
the OG&E Coliseum, which we talked about, was a great venue there. Subsites included Oklahoma University, OU. They brought the seats down closer to the floor, which was a lot better. Carl Everett and Yukon High Schools were also very great hosts as well. It was some great games, especially the 6A, 5A games. Are a lot of overtime games. There were some buzzer beaters as well that we'll kind of get into here in a little bit. But we kind of want to go. I want to kind of go over some of the state champions and just a little background. It won't be very long on this basketball segment, but we do want to recognize those. We'll start in boys basketball. Norman High School wins the 6A state championship. Bo Billingsley hits a game winner to beat Mustang, and Norman wins their first state championship since 1999. Norman has a very proud basketball tradition. They've had some lows during that time, but they come back nicely this year and get the victory there with the clutch.
That was exciting. Yeah, very, very good game, back and forth. I mean, that's
Athletes.
It was athlete after athlete. You know, because a lot of times, at the Coliseum and the Big House, that's where normally the small schools go, and those are great games. Don't get me wrong, but when the 5A and 6A, especially the 6A athletes get on, it's a completely different ball game. I mean,
show up.
it's more people show up. The athletes are
Different
better
level.
better
Different
level
level.
athletes. I mean, it took us like a week and a half to see our first dunk, and then 5A, 6A get in there, and it's just boom, boom. These dudes are flying everywhere.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
And it's cool for the small schools because it's like if I was in high school, I'd be like 20-point scorer probably. But a lot of these guys can't play at the larger schools, but it's different because it's like the community.
Right.
I mean, their grandson, it's just a bunch of cool stuff. There's a difference.
There's
yeah.
grandma, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, great grandma, grandma. I mean, they all played basketball for that team.
That school.
For that
Yeah.
school.
And somehow they didn't go to Carl Albert, but they stayed at that school.
Or Glencoe.
More to or Glencoe.
How'd
Yeah,
Glencoe do?
They lost.
first round.
Oh, that's too bad.
Newcastle wins in boys. We're talking about boys basketball. Newcastle wins their first ever state championship as they beat Carl Albert at the buzzer. And just to fast forward a little bit, Newcastle, Carl Albert boys and girls played in the state championship. We believe that's the first time that two schools
Really?
That's
played
cool.
for the boys and girls on the same
That's
side.
really cool.
That's really cool.
And Newcastle boys win it at the buzzer for the first state championship. It was Newcastle is a whole new team.
Yeah.
A lot of basketball.
Newcastle / Southmore.
We got a lot.
Transfers alive and well in basketball.
Oh, in Newcastle, yeah.
We got a lot of transfer news coming up here in the football segment, but basketball,
They have them. They're there.
they're there.
Yeah.
Did I see where the head coach for Carl Albert retired?
Yep. Jay Price.
Yeah.
23 years. I think he won
Yeah.
three
I
state
saw that.
championships.
And I think you've been to 3 other finals.
Yeah.
Couple runner-
What a
2 runners
career.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, great career at Carl Albert. So that will be a much sought after job there.
Absolutely.
A lot of applicants for that one.
Again, Newcastle did win it. They do have some transfers, but man, what a clutch shot there at the buzzer as well.
What was it? A 3? Was it a?
Newcastle. Yes, it
Yes,
was
it
a
was.
3.
It was a 3.
I got that
Because
Colton Bramer.
Colton Bramer
winning 3.
Yeah, what happened was Carl Albert actually had the lead, and then LeBron, Royal, the football player, he went to the free throw line, made 1 of 2 to make it a 2-point game, and then coach drew up a play and drained it. Win the game.
Like literally as the
Buzzer beater. Not game winner, buzzer beater.
They hit it. I can't remember because the girls, Carl Albert Newcastle game went to the buzzer, so I get it mixed up. But they made the basket and then they went down, had opportunity, but I think the time went up running out. But it was crazy. Yeah, it was a good game.
Class 4A, Cassia Hall wins the state championship. Lee Mayberry, the head coach there, gets it done. I kind of went a little fanboy on him because he's from Tulsa. And he played at Arkansas, and his name's Lee Mayberry, and his backcourt partner was Todd Day. And so it was May Day.
Mayday.
And so
He was
like,
good.
And that's like 13-year-old Chris who was all in on college basketball at that time. Oh, yeah. And so it was a good win for them.
Cash Hall's got some studs, man. They look really good. All
some
week
really good
long.
players.
They played really well.
Class 3A, Millwood, probably the best team in the entire state of Oklahoma. They win their 19th state championship. So
you think they're the best in the whole state?
no doubt. Yeah. And they blow everybody out, and they're still fun to watch when they're winning by 40 because they constantly play defense.
It's full press. And again, I was talking to Connor last night, my kids, because they were asking questions about because kids always bring up the question, can the worst NFL team lose to the best college team? No, NFL team's going to win. But I said, I guarantee you this, Millwood High School would beat the best WNBA team because they would pressure them the whole game. Those women would be suffocated, and they would not be able to score against Millwood High School.
Defense is
It wouldn't even come close. They would blow the WNBA champions out of the water.
Isaiah Wilkes, who plays for the team, plays for Millwood. He was named Oklahoma Gatorade Player of the Year. He's a 3-star, and he's moving on to college basketball as well.
Jay Williams showed up a couple times too for Thunder. So
I think Wilkes' dad is assistant coach for the Thunder.
That's correct. Yep.
So Millwood 3A state champions, Dell 2A state champions. They win their 5th in a row. 5th state championship in a row.
Brand new coach.
Fletcher Reed, brand new coach there. He took Sequoia Claremore to the state tournament. He took Garber to the state tournament. He took Snyder to the state tournament. So when he got the Dell job, he had a foresight on his team. You can almost mark it in that he was going to win his first one. And in fact, I interviewed him after the state championship on the floor. I said, all right, you applied, you interviewed, you got the job. Tell me you felt all the pressure in the world to win. He goes, oh, it was definitely there. But Dell's only the second team ever to win 5 in a row. The Douglas Trojans did it 2010 through 2014. So but now it'll be interesting. There's more foresights. They're done. Well, there's a dad that we'll see if he stays coaching with Dell. I don't know why he went. And one son's going to go to Tulsa. One's playing for OU. So he might want to go be a dad. But I think he'll still be a dad and coach. But we'll see.
Big brother might go to Tulsa play with his little brother. You never know.
You don't know who.
He caught a lot of success towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
The other Foresight kid, but you never know.
Yeah.
So Denton, by the way, 34 points. He has 4 gold balls. His brother Dayton, who's at OU, has 3 gold balls. So
Yeah, he definitely throughout the tournament. Then he was a facilitator, and he's kind of like his older brother. Like you look up in the third quarter, crap, he has 20 points. It doesn't even seem like it. But in the championship game, his senior year, it was his ball. It was he got the ball and he decided when it was going up or who was going to be able to shoot. He took over that game. He did a great job.
We'll see what they can do without Forsyths.
That's right.
Class A, Okarche, a very good team as well. Muggenberg is going to UCO. They go back-to-back. They now have 4 state championships. We'll see how they regroup for next year, but a very good team. I mean, it's talking about Millwood. They don't do it at the level Millwood, but the way Millwood does it is how Okarche does, just at a different level. A really, really good Class A ball club. B1, Calumet, state champions again. And Dover, B2 state champions, first state championship for Dover High School. And Jared, I'm drawing blank, Reese was the coach, won state championship at Kingfisher, moves over to Dover, wins the first one over there. He can coach. And they have a whole lot. I don't think he had a lot of transfers. I think maybe one, but he gets it done.
Yeah, he won comfortably. Calumet won comfortably. Those teams can shoot. They're pretty good.
Real quickly, 6A girls, PC North, you needed a roster because it changed completely from last year, but they do go back-to-back this year. Carl Albert girls beat Newcastle at the buzzer. Jakari Brown, is that her name? I know last name's Brown. Jakari Brown, game winner at the buzzer. Carlbert wins their 5th state championship. Lincoln Christian goes back-to-back. They have 2 state championships. Maddie Stewart is headed to Nebraska. Her mom is a great coach for her and for Lincoln Christian for the Bulldogs. Washington back-to-back state champions in 3A girls. They now have 5 state champions, and they do it at a high level too. Yeah, over Adair. Yeah, hey, Adair got there. Washington kind of blew through everybody.
Yeah, they were good.
They were
Another
good.
girl can shoot.
Howell wins their 7th state championship in Class 2A.
How they do that?
I don't know. That's
pretty good. Shawn, you holding up all right?
You're doing good.
Okay.
No, I'm all in.
He's got his drink back there behind him. So, Canute wins their 2nd state championship. Red Oak, the best logo in the state of Oklahoma.
Not true.
No, it's not.
Oh, yes, it is.
Sulphur's the best logo in the state of Oklahoma. Yes, it is.
No.
Sulphur's the
Everybody
best
knows
logo.
it's Bixby. Everybody knows it's Bixby.
Everybody knows it's sulfur.
It's not Red Oak. Chris loves Red Oak. He's raving about
What
that
is it?
logo for it. It's an R with the O.
What?
I thought Chris was a Perry
So-
fan.
Well, wrestling's over, Shawn.
In fact,
Trying to bring it back in.
getting to be the producer, I went over to Red Oak's bench, pulled their superintendent off, and Mark Rogers interviewed him for the next 5 minutes about the logo.
Can I see this logo?
Yes. I think it's the best logo.
No way it's better than sulfur.
Well, I need to do it on this computer so everybody can see it, but I don't know if anybody can take over the notes.
Hey, Dare has a really good logo, too. Their logo.
Wait, but you haven't seen Red Oaks yet.
Okay, well.
Okay. La Mega, the girls, 17 state champs. Kevin Llewellyn has won more state championships than anybody.
Yeah.
I think it's up to 9 now.
They dominate it.
That's a great logo. Hey, Dare, logo. Don't you like that? It's a great logo.
It's a good, it's a good
great
logo.
logo.
It's not Red Oak, but it's a great logo.
Well, it's better than Red Oak.
Let us know. I'm going to pull up the Red Oak logo just like I did on the broadcast and pull up and let you see it. And I will go into detail about that. So those are my basketball notes.
Congratulations.
It's a good tournament. We had a weather scare on Tuesday, the first week or second
I was
week.
your weatherman. Thanks for bringing that up. I was texting you saying 8 minutes out, 6 minutes out. Are you still alive, little buddy? I was concerned.
You don't think I knew all that?
I know you knew all of it, but it was my opportunity.
Right.
It was my opportunity to put the shoe on the other foot
Sure.
and to try to serve you.
Take care of him. Yeah.
I was trying.
Very thoughtful. Phil.
Chris isn't good
Very
at
thoughtful.
friendship. I don't know if you've known that or not.
We're acquaintances, of course.
Well, I know. We're just acquaintances.
But
friends, Ronnie?
the OG Coliseum is a good little tornado shelter. Underneath is where the shelter's at. We had a 30-minute delay.
Actually,
There's nowhere to park his truck. For the hill.
truth to be told.
Yeah, Ronnie was gone. They called the game. He went home.
They said hail's coming this way. I said, sorry, Chris, I'm leaving. I went home.
The truth is, my concern was this. I'm oblivious to what's going on with the weather. I'm on the couch, nice and relaxed, ready to fall asleep. Tony goes, are Chris and the kids, that's how she
Yeah.
said it, are Chris and the kids doing the basketball? And I said, yeah. She goes, there's a tornado headed straight towards them. I went, what? She goes, yeah. At
The circulation was.
Yeah. And she's like, there's a tornado. I said, well, how far out are we talking? She goes, 15 minutes. I said, oh, good Lord. So I get down there, I start texting Chris. And then as I'm doing, I'm going, he knew about this an hour ago. As I'm telling myself this. Yeah. But it was fun.
Yeah,
It was
during the
back
broadcast, I had a radar map.
I was during the Fort Gibson game, and the 5-star stud from Fort Gibson was playing.
So
he
did-
looks the part.
So did
Does
he?
he?
Oh yeah.
So did he cool off and have to get going again, or did he pick up right where he left off?
I don't know. Shawn left.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You
Well,
left.
now you know who, Shawn, you'll be interested in this. You know who the 5-star stud he's talking about from Fort Gibson? You know who his cousin is?
Who?
The 4A state champion heavyweight.
Oh, the
His cousin won the 4A state title at heavyweight this year.
wow, and he's playing. So you got a basketball player.
He's a football player.
Yeah, he's a
player.
football
Yeah,
but I guarantee you he wins the fights in grandma's living room.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can answer that one for you.
No, he's all there.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
6'7", I think he is.
Yeah.
What do you think he weighs?
330.
6'7". He's got to be 250.
He was actually kind of lean for being that tall, but
But 6'7", he can probably carry 315 and look lean.
oh yeah, Smitty and the boys, they're gonna take care of him when he gets
Yeah.
to you. He's gonna look like a beast.
So he's
left.
playing basketball.
Well, no, he took a promotion. He's not the strength and conditioning. He took a promotion of like the director.
over-
Yeah, the director of something.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. What
are we talking
personnel.
about?
Smitty.
Smitty.
That's LOE.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Keegan says Valiant Planet going to go wild this year in football. We're going to get to football here in just a few moments. Dallas, Bray Doyle has the best logo in the state.
Let's see about that, Dallas.
Mascot for Bray Doyle.
Bray Doyle, Bulldogs.
Bulldogs.
I
Go
don't.
with Wildcats.
Wildcats.
Wildcats?
Woodpeckers.
Woodpeckers. Ronnie's the closest.
It's a bird.
Bray Doyle, donkeys.
The donkeys.
Okay, we might have a contender.
In fact,
We may have a contender.
I want a donkey so bad.
the athletic bus, hold on, the athletic bus for Bray Doyle, when you honk the horn,
Okay, they win. They win.
I saw them I was driving through town in Guthrie, we live in Guthrie, and I was driving through town and I saw the Bray Doyle bus parked at Brahms. I turned around.
Did you go ask him?
I
Kenny?
did.
I
I go, I've heard about this horn.
That is awesome.
Oh, it's great.
That is awesome.
That's so good. Let me see this ugly logo you're bragging about.
It's making me want a donkey just so I can get a horn to.
Oh, that's not even the same league.
Hold on, here we go.
That's not
You
even.
tell me
the
that's
same
better than a
league.
donkey?
Hold on.
No way.
So we got the Red Oak Eagles. The eye, the feather,
We see
the
all of it,
peak,
Chris.
the collars,
Yeah,
and the eagle flying out of the nest.
that is so
Which is the
mid.
yellow.
It's ridiculous. That's mid.
I need to know a better logo.
Sulphur is a better logo than this. Marlowe is a better logo.
I'm
than
underwhelmed.
this.
So you're going underwhelmed?
Yes,
That logo right there is way
That was
better.
such a
That bulldog?
disappointment.
The beak, the eye,
Chris, we all
the
see
wing.
it. It looks like a.
It's original.
It looks like a.
It's original.
They
it
tried
looks-
hard.
It looks like a 6-year-old drew this in art class.
I mean, it's
How many
original.
bulldogs?
I've never been more disappointed in you than I am right now. Ever.
There's 900,000 bulldogs.
So,
I bet Bray Doyle has.
thank God there's only one of those.
That is big time.
It's original, Chris.
No, it's
It's very well.
Literally, it's like a
It's
6-year-old.
very
girl.
well known in baseball. I mean,
yes.
small school baseball. Yeah.
And girls state championship for the first one ever.
I'm so disappointed.
I think the G's better than that.
The G is better.
the
Well,
G is a lot better.
that's really
G is much
original.
better than that.
Bray Doyle. Bray Doyle. So you're going with Bray Doyle without even knowing what their logo is.
It's going to be better than
A
that.
donkey and a
Now the story's
Horn
good.
ads.
yeah, the horn, the donkey. I mean, I just want a donkey really bad.
Baby donkey. They're real cute.
know. Yeah.
Get a mini donkey.
That's what we're. Yeah, that's on our.
We
That's
still
on our
got.
bucket
We
list.
still got to have a weekend date.
Lindsay just bought me 2 goats.
Yeah, we're coming
I
out.
haven't met him yet, but
Did you know we used to have goats?
no.
Tanya and I.
Why'd you get rid of him, Phil?
Well, they died.
Well, that happens. No one lives forever.
But they ate good
what
with that
happens
tall
for 'em.
grass.
Oh, they ate good. Pretty sure that's what killed him, Ronnie.
Okay, so
Big calories.
I got the Bray Doyle mascot. It's not bad. It's nowhere near a Red Oak Eagle.
Let's
I
just
see
see.
it right now.
Let's
It's
see.
better. It's better.
That is a million times
That
better.
thing is awesome.
That is a million
That
times
thing is
better.
awesome.
He's got the. He's
I just want
flexing.
to, real quick, Sulfur, I love you.
Look
I
at
love
it. He's got
Sulfur.
his teeth too.
I wear my Sulfur hat and pull over to the gym all the time. Ray Doyle, send me a hat. I'll wear that everywhere I go.
Oh
That's
my-
the best logo I've
If they
seen.
modernize that donkey a little bit
That
more,
is
you know
so
how
much
awesome
better.
that would be?
The
Today's the
flex,
first-
got the flex.
This
That's
is-
what I love.
this
Look at
is
the big
the-
forearm.
This is the first day I've ever heard of Bray Doyle.
Me too. That's the
now-
best logo I've ever
That
seen.
is awesome.
That looks like it looks like a donkey Chief Wahoo from the Indians.
Yes. That's amazing.
Literally on steroids.
You know what, Dallas? I apologize. You're 100% correct.
If they
with
modernize that a little bit,
100%
that'd be
correct.
awesome.
Yeah, no, it's
That is cool.
That's top notch.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
How can you even say that about the? I mean, with all due respect, what was the name of the town?
Bray Doyle.
With
It's
all
two
due-
towns,
No, not
Bray-
Bray Doyle. They have the best
Red Oak.
logo in the state.
Red
with all
Oak.
due respect,
Oh,
Red Oak.
Okay.
Literally, I could draw that.
It sounds like
I mean, I'd copy
pellets
it,
you put in your smoke or your red oak. It smells like pellets.
Little pellet smoke group.
I'm sure they're wonderful. I'm sure it's a great school
great people,
district.
yeah.
I'm sure they're wonderful Oklahoma people. Your logo needs a lot of help. Needs a lot of help.
Man, that donkey.
You can do nothing to improve that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good.
We need a swag bag from them.
No kidding.
That's the absolute. I'll just go get some shirts made with that on there for us.
Where the heck is that town at anyway?
I don't
Chris?
even know.
It
gotta
would
go
be
there now.
Grady County,
Huh?
Where the
Grady-
hell's Grady County?
Chickasha,
Oh,
down,
okay.
down that area. Yeah.
Do they got wrestling?
No, they barely got basketball.
We'd know. We'd know.
Dang it.
Wow, that's awesome. That is an incredible logo.
That's cool.
See,
It's not
modernize
bad.
that donkey, it'd be really good.
I don't even, what do you mean when you say modernize?
Well, just
Digitalized.
Just
Could've
let,
been- it
digitalize. Let us make it stand out a little bit
oh,
more.
I see. Not change it, but just make
Yeah.
it
Make it
clearer.
stand out a little
Yeah,
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The forearm does it for me.
Well, that's when he's got that big old, got their teeth showing. The donkey's ready to fight.
You never been kicked by a donkey. You don't know how bad those suckers hurt.
So
Sean,
it's-
you've been kicked by a donkey. Yeah, I have too.
So it's a little. I guess it's a little lower than Chickasha.
You move it.
Yeah.
So, where'd it go?
You ever seen a jumping mule before? It's a real thing.
It's like a rodeo mule.
They come out of Arkansas and know that they literally jump very well.
You talking about jackasses? What are you talking about? Nothing.
That's a show.
You need to different show.
So yeah, close to Marlowe.
Okay.
Chickasha down south.
Marlowe's got a great logo.
Marlowe's got a good logo.
Sulphur's got a great logo.
Sulphur's just got a good logo.
I mean,
Great logo.
I wear my Prior shirt like 3 times a week.
I wear my Sulphur gear everywhere. People at the gym said, I didn't know you were from Sulphur. I said, yeah, I moved here, but, just go with it. But I mean, I love my Sulphur gear. Love it.
okay, I do have
I wore
one.
my car. Okay, newsflash. I got all my hats hanging up in different places, but they're all like piled in there. I was going to the gym and it was early in the morning and I thought I grabbed my Sulphur hat.
Oh boy.
And I'm at the gym and I go get in the mirror to start and I go, son of a biscuit. And I walked right back, had my Carl Albert hat on.
I knew it was going to be Carl Albert. You
I
can't wear
walked
that.
straight
no,
back
Jim.
to the truck, drove back to my house, got a different hat, and came back to the gym.
Yeah, you can't wear that here.
No. It's a good looking hat.
We'll get to Carl Albert here one second. I do want to throw one baseball note out there. Districts going on right now, Mondays and Tuesdays, some great games, and we'll hopefully have some more stuff on baseball here a little bit. But swimming, Carl Albert boys and girls win the state meets.
Can you swim?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I used to be a swimming teacher.
What?
Yep. I was a swimming
At
teacher.
Arc City?
There's a lot of layers to
I've
him.
swam in that pool so many times.
Did you ever,
No, it wasn't for fun.
I almost
during wintertime, that Coach Dave, we lived there. Monday through-
conditioning?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, well, real quick. What'd you weigh in college when you played college baseball?
Ooh.
Can I make a guess?
165.
Yeah.
I was going to say 165, 170.
No, about 180.
Oh, okay.
So 175, 180.
That's not bad. Sean, you wrestled. Sorry.
that makes me feel way worse. Way worse.
Yeah. I spent many times in that pool. Many times, yeah.
So we had. Can I tell a quick wrestling story real quick?
Do whatever you want.
It's a
I got a Rocky Balboa thing.
You were almost a 3-timer. You go ahead.
Almost.
no. So I was coaching wrestling there, and we had this I told all the kids, I said, hey, we're gonna get your shorts on. We're going to do some conditioning in the gym or in the pool. So
why condition? Because you don't run.
Well, because it was all season, they wouldn't let us wrestle. You couldn't. You couldn't.
I'm
wrestle
just going
so many
off of your
hours a day.
rules. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So I was like, well, we'll jump in the pool.
Wrestlers don't need to run.
But what we did was we take a medicine ball because the medicine ball floats, throw it in the middle of the pool, and if this team can put that medicine ball on that side of the pool, you get a point. Okay. And then it's 10 foot deep.
You guys ever thrown a medicine
Figure it
ball?
out.
I have.
So
for training,
basically,
Lots of baseball workouts.
so I tell all the kids, get in the pool. So they all jump in the pool, and I tell them the rules. And over the corner of my eye, one of the kids hadn't come up yet, and he's standing on the bottom of the pool.
Shawn lost the
little kid will get you fired every time.
And so I look over, and I'm trying to explain the rules, and I look over at my assistant coach, and I say, is that Yvonne? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, you think he can swim? And he's like, I don't know, coach. He's been down there for a while. So I jump in the pool, swim down to the bottom. I pull Yvonne out of the pool, get him to the end. He's coughing and wheezing, and we get him up. And I said, Yvonne, can you swim? He goes, no, coach, I've never been in the water. And I said, why did you jump in the pool? And he goes, well, because you said get in the pool. And I was like, I love this kid. He's my favorite.
He's coachable. I do have to point out something. Your selection for assistant coaches leaves a little bit of work to be desired there. I don't know if you can or not, coach. He's been down there for a while. I mean,
You're literally supposed to be looking for that stuff as the head coach is explaining stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it was
been down there
we dodged
for
a
a while.
bullet. We dodged a bullet. You know,
Well, you dodged a bullet. Yvonne dodged a bullet. He almost lost his belly button, for God's sakes. Good Lord.
Well, I was going to mention Rocky Balboa is not a good swimmer either, but your story, with the name Rock.
he definitely was a rock.
Can he swim with the name Rock? So I bring up swim.
Yvonne
I've
wrestled.
never been in the water before in my life.
Well, he wrestled about as good as he swam.
Oh, no.
But he wrestled for 4 years. He was a good kid.
He was a heart
He was
program
a tough-
kid. Yeah.
We got him a couple wins.
That's awesome.
So I bring up Carl Albert,
I don't know, coach.
boys and girls state swimming champions. So Carl Albert wins in football, basketball, runner-up in basketball,
Baseball.
boys and girls swimming, baseball. Are they just much better athletes in that little area? Are they better coaches in that little area? And no one can even compete with them. Are they just
They got really good, strong school district lines. Haven't changed for years.
Well, I do want to say this. Winning's contagious. I mean, winning's contagious. I mean, and listen, if you're a good athlete and you live anywhere near, if you're in the Mid-Del area anywhere, but even before the transfer rule, and they've got an open transfer policy in the Mid-Del school system. And if I'm a good baseball player, I'm a good basketball player, I'm a good wrestler, or I'm a good cheerleader, I'm a good swimmer, I'm a good football player, I'm saying, Daddy, I want to go to Carl Albert. They got the best facilities in town. I mean, it all adds up. I mean, Mike Dunn's one of the best coaches in Oklahoma football.
I was going to say this. They have tremendous people at Carl Albert.
Tremendous
people at Carl Albert.
I agree.
Well, I'm just like,
people.
no,
I
think you just answered your own question. They have tremendous people. So if you think they're tremendous as a kid, you're gonna be like, these guys are awesome. I'm gonna go here.
Well, listen,
we've seen so many families that have roots at Del City and
They go to Carl Albert.
big time
roots.
Choctaw, big time roots.
Yep.
That
find their way to Carl Albert. I think he did. I think it begins and ends with the people walking the hallways.
I agree, and I'm not saying I'm just saying. With the Mid-Dale School District and the military.
You're going to hate this football season coming up because they're going to kill everybody by a million.
Yeah, but you think with Coach Dunn leaving and going somewhere else, you think?
No,
that was a joke. It was a joke.
Yeah, complete. Well, we got what was it?
He's just trying to get someone to step on a landmine.
Maybe we need to take a break because we got football coaching changes. We got football transfer portal going crazy right now. We haven't hit the big part of that part yet. Should we talk about reclassifying these schools in our next break?
Sure. Yeah, I think that's a good time.
Okay. All right. Let's take a break.
All I know is Lincoln Christian's going to win every state title from here to the end of time.
Well, if they would listen to this show over the last 2 or 3 years,
it went up.
We had the formula.
Yeah, we do.
To help out all these.
But it's a wrap.
I think. Better take a break. We'll be back.
All right.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
At Mosquito and Pest Authority, our job is to keep you pest-free. Our signature mosquito control service and pest-proof barrier 360 service ensures that you aren't bothered by mosquitoes outside or pests inside. That's right, 2 brands, 2 services, only 1 visit needed. Don't believe us? We guarantee it, or we'll come back at no charge to you. No mosquitoes, no pests, no contracts, guaranteed. Call Ronnie and Sarah Phillips today at 405-916-0471.
Are you ready to secure your legacy? At Black Oak Alliance, we understand that your hard work has built a future for yourself and your family. Our team of expert advisors is here to guide you through estate planning, helping you protect your assets, minimize taxes, and ensure your family's financial security. Black Oak Alliance has the experience and expertise to tailor a plan just for you. Schedule a no-cost consultation today. Visit us online at blackoakalliance.com or 405-724-6328. Black Oak Alliance, protecting your legacy.
Porch pirates come in many forms. When damaging hail and windstorms hit Oklahomans, non-registered and unqualified roofers flood the neighborhoods. And unsuspecting Oklahomans think they can trust these guys because they have a nice truck. Oklahoma owned for over 2 decades, Red River Roofing Siding and Windows is top level trained and certified by the best manufacturers. Red River Roofing Siding and Windows, protecting Oklahoma families one roof at a time.
Welcome back, High School Huddle. Been talking about great athletics. We'll talk a little football coming up here in a few moments. We before we went to break, we're talking about reclassification, and right now, for the OSSAA is they take the classification by daily
ADM.
daily membership, daily attendance is how they classify that. District judge in Oklahoma County, private schools, Bishop McGinnis and a few of those other schools won the case. So now the private schools, there was if the private schools had certain success with the formula, they got bumped up 1 class. OSSA tried to go 2 classes up, and the district court ruled against that a couple of years ago. And then they come back and said it's not no classes. Whatever they're at is what is fair. By the way, Lincoln Christian plays. What's the private school over in Arkansas every year?
Shiloh.
Shiloh.
Yeah.
By the way, Shiloh is the same size as Lincoln Christian, and they won Class 5A, which Arkansas, they have 6 classes. Shiloh, Arkansas, Lincoln Christian's level won 5A. So, but it just shows you it is possible. But I wonder if it's time to look at different formulas. So the one formula I think that we've talked about on this show is you have if the private school success rate, what that was, and whatever the formula is, I say you make that for every school in Oklahoma, public and private, because private schools, folks, you can get upset about private schools being in the OSSA, but once they were let in 1967, you can't just kick them out. They're not going to win that court case. So I think he's got to let that go. And the only way is to get totally rid of the OSSAA, and then which would be dumb. And the new bill that was there, I don't think it's going anywhere, had both private and public schools. So they're already separating that. So anyway, I think that's gone.
Go ahead.
But whatever that success rate is, that formula is, should bump all schools. Carl Albert, 6A2.
They'd win it.
And then if they went in 6A2 or whatever that formula is, they'd be in 6A1.
They wouldn't win that.
So Carl Albert don't want that rule probably.
No.
But the same rule applies for those who are winning all the time. The same formula applies for those schools who aren't winning all the time. So you have Enid, who was 0-10 in 6A1. Well, with the formula, whatever that formula is, they would go down to 6A2. If they're 2-8 and they have the bad formula, they have the whatever formula is not good, they go down to 5A. Eventually, Enid would win 4 games or 5 games, and they'd be stuck in a class. It might be 5A, it might be 4A, it might be 6A2, but they're there. Capitol Hill.
This is football only, for right?
You can do it for all sports. Yeah, and so in the year
Football for sure, though.
in the world of the transfer, when you want to bring in this, hey, here's our weight room, here's our swimming pool, here's our eating plan. Have fun. Jinx, Bixby, Union, all of you schools with all that have easy access to transfers, compete against each other on the same level, because now you have the formula bumping up. Now, a lot of schools don't care about that, or will care about that, because now you have Carl Albert and maybe 6A2, 6A1 eventually, and they're competing against Bixby, and that's one way to do it. I think it has to change with the way we have all the transfers and move-ins now. You have to come up with a different solution, because no one's moving into Blackwell, no one's moving into Guthrie unless it's like family rated.
A legitimate move, yeah.
No, I mean, Carl Albert and Dale City, Midwest City, Bixby, Jinx, all these, they all have easier access, and they're winning, and that does go a long way. But what about Woodward?
Yeah.
What about Altus? What about Miami? I mean, there's these certain formulas. So, Phil, that's my thoughts on trying to level even playing field is what the goal for the OSSAA is.
Can I? Okay, I got a little bit of a different take than I used to have on this. I think it's this conversation real quick. Chris, can you put that comment from Josh up there? We were talking about why do people go to Carl Albert?
From Cash.
We moved Cash Williams,
Yeah.
113-pound state champion, 46-0, little butt kicker. From Choctaw to CA, it was the best thing for him. And I think that, this is where I'm at with open transfer, right? Okay. I'm tired of the whole conversation about public and private.
Yeah, it's not changing.
I'm tired about the whole conversation. In life, if you can't beat somebody, do we get to change the rules? Do we?
No.
Not in life.
So why the hell are we teaching our kids this crap? I mean, I never won a state title in my high school career. As a almost 60-year-old man, I'm not sitting there going, my whole high school career was ruined. I've got all the memories, all the moments, all the times, all the hard work, the sweat, the blood, the tears with your brothers out there competing. It would have been nice to win a state title, sure. Everybody doesn't win a state title. I don't like punishing kids or schools because they're successful.
Right.
I hate that. I think that's an epidemic we have in our entire world right now, is if somebody's having a lot of success, well, we need to make sure they don't have success or
too much. Which I'm not saying.
No, I know you're not.
Yeah.
I know you're not. I'm just saying as a general, because what you're saying does do what you say. It would level the field. I'm over the trying to level the damn field. Go compete. If you can't beat them, you can't beat them. But I'm also a guy that hates the fact that we have 28 NHL players playing on the Olympic hockey team right now. So I'm a get off my lawn old man, right? And I recognize that. We feel like we have to equalize everything now in the world. Everything's got to be fair. It's like when kids do transfer. There's valid reasons for kids to transfer.
Yeah, I agree.
There's valid reasons. I'm not saying that because you transfer that means something's wrong or that's not the case. But I've also seen a lot of kids that transfer purely because they don't like how they're being coached, meaning not they're being coached poorly. They just don't like it. They think they should be a tight end, and they're a guard. So mommy and daddy say, well, you're right, son. You're a tight end, all 5'9" of you. So we're going to move you over here and make you a tight end. I mean, it's just, we're not doing our kids any damn favors, in my opinion. Compete. Hopefully you're there during a run where you can compete for state titles, but it doesn't happen for everybody. It's okay. You'll be okay. You'll survive. We got to quit making life so easy. It's just, sometimes you get your butt kicked. I mean, it happens.
If I'm from Ponca City and I'm a 165-pounder and I can't beat the guy from Stillwater, I can't beat the guy from Edmond North, I'm going to go over to Blackwell.
Well, you're not, because you probably won't beat the guy at Blackwell.
That's true, too.
Pick a different school.
Bad example.
Yeah.
Or, I'm
Your
just
point's
saying,
well taken. You're going to find a place where you have an opportunity to compete. it's
Now
just,
you see, here's the other part of it.
But
Now-
wrestling's also wrestling, swimming. Really, I think it's wrestling and tennis are the only two sports I can think of that there's one spot for a number one player. Right. There's one spot for a kid at each weight class. I can get it. If you're a great kid and you're buried behind a two-timer that's not going anywhere, and you can go 15 minutes and go start competing and maybe beat that guy because maybe you're 2-1 in the room with him. I get it. I get it. Or if you like how this guy coaches better, I get it. I don't know. I just think we're telling our kids if things are tough and you don't like the outcome, just go somewhere else. I hate that.
Now we're seeing schools. I got a bunch of things, but I'll shield it. Now we're starting to see schools when they have their senior quarterback graduate, they go to the portal to get their next quarterback.
Literally.
Yeah. Well,
literally.
As a, I'll look at it from a guy who does high school huddle football. My perspective, I would love for what Chris talked about to be implemented again, because time and time again, it is blowout after blowout. Nobody wants to see Bixby and Capitol Hill play. Okay, it's not fun. It's no good for nobody. Bixby's got to drive all the way to Oklahoma City. They don't want to come because it's going to be a blowout. Capitol Hill don't want to go to Bixby because of the same reason. But purely as a person who loves high school football, I would love an evil playing field. Can you imagine 6A2, Carl Albert, Guthrie, say McGinnis up there against Muskogee, against Choctaw? That'd be a freaking awesome, unbelievable classification to watch. It really would be. Del City. It would be amazing to watch. I mean, who wouldn't want to watch that? Game in and game, week out, you got great games, whereas now in 6A2, it's terrible all year long except for the last 2 weeks. It's awful.
You're right.
And we have and I bring up Carver, we have a great relationship with Mike Dunn, the athletic director and football coach, and we've had many discussions on and off, mostly off, about everything on all sports. And so,
good dude.
So I'm not singling out Carl Albert. I'm saying for all schools, but if you're a Carl Albert fan, is it really fun to go beat? You have one competitive game in the regular season. Well,
I'm going to make
one competitive district game in years past. Now, there's been some years other teams have been good, but and Coach Dunn does a good job of trying to find non-district games to challenge his team to get ready. But is it fun to be a Carl? And I've said this to him before, and he's had some funny remarks about it. But is it fun being a Carl Albert fan and winning 48-0 every single week?
Yeah. Well, it's better than losing 48-0.
That's true. That's true.
But I will say this, and we've said this, and I'll make some friends of ours at Carl Albert mad probably. But
you need your CA hat.
But give me my CA hat. I'll make some friends at CA mad.
Good, probably just pissed off Sulphur.
Oh boy, let me put this on just so I can represent here. Okay. I can't do it.
Dunn's cracking up right now.
The fans at Carl Albert look disinterested during the flow of a game. They're there, but it's almost like they're just there because that's where they feel like they need to be.
Because they're expected to.
Right.
Yeah.
So my answer to that is no, it isn't that much fun. Now, it's better than losing every game.
Yeah.
But
everyone would trade with them. There's no doubt.
Right. But I think CA, and again, this is a backhanded compliment, I guess. Let's be honest. In 5A, well, really, if you look at every sport across the state, probably overall, the most dominant athletic program in the state of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I mean, they win at every damn thing they do.
I mean,
because towns like Altus and Durant and McAllister, they have to have.
They got to have everything online.
They have to have 2 or 3, 4 classes in a row to compete. Right. And then there are times where those classes do have 2 or 3 good years. But once those seniors graduate, see ya.
It's over. Yeah.
It's over.
Well, but
who wouldn't want to see Washington play in 4A last year? Who would have loved to see Washington play? It would have been amazing.
I mean, it'd be great.
Lincoln Christian. I've talked to Lincoln Christian folks. With the new formula, they're going to go down to 2A1 or 2A1 football. They want to play in 4A, 5A.
They're not looking for that.
No, they're not.
Yeah. No, I agree. But again, I think it goes back to what is sports supposed to be about for the kids? What is it supposed to? It's supposed to be about creating what?
Life lessons.
Life lessons. And I don't know that we're creating the right life lessons with the way we're doing things.
Currently, right now, I don't think so. Just because, again.
But I get your point, Ronnie.
Again, I mean, if we're doing it, if we're saying it's for the kids, the kids at Western Heights, the kids at Southeast,
Webster,
those places, those kids aren't having any fun. And we tell it every single year, we give so much kudos to the Western Heights staff because they get kids to come out and play, and they go through 2 days just like everybody else. They work their tails off. But wouldn't you think those kids would have way more fun playing in 2A or A ball and winning and having success?
Well, go back to John Marshall.
I mean, if that's what it's about. It's about the kids. Put them somewhere where they can have success and actually enjoy playing football.
They'll eventually find a home,
and that's when you get more kids to come out and play.
Ronnie, I don't know if you had moved back yet, but John, what year was it when John Marshall went down to 2A? Wasn't
3A.
it? 3A.
2017.
They won state.
Rashawn Woods. Now they're in 5A and can't sniff a win.
Can't sniff a win.
Yeah.
And then they go from 50 kids on the sideline to 22 kids on the sideline.
Yeah, but I think when you measure all of it, I'm always going to side with what are we teaching the kids?
Yeah, well, I'll make a comment that's kind of just across the board, I guess. But I always go back to it's like medicine. They keep making new pills to fix a problem that they started from other pills, and then there's another pill that starts because of the other pill. Same thing happens in politics. They make a law, and then there's a chain reaction because of that law. So they make more laws. I hate rule changes when it comes to sports.
Except for headgear. We want that gone.
That was a stupid idea to begin with because they didn't used to have headgear.
Why'd you do that, Phil?
I don't know.
Stay focused.
But they made a headgear rule, and now
Back
you
to
got
popping
ringworm
pills.
rules. Now you got.
That's popping pills.
It's a perfect example.
It is.
It's
No,
a
it
perfect
is.
example. But my
So
only
Sean's telling us to
concern.
use drugs? What's he doing?
Let him go.
Oh, okay, go ahead, Sean.
But my concern is they got pressured into making rules for transfer now because they couldn't enforce the rules that they had. They made rules they couldn't enforce, so then they make more rules now that they can enforce because it's easy. And so now you got this, and it just starts to snowball. Now they got to make more rules to try to slow down the snowball, but they're adding to the snowball.
Yeah.
And so I don't know the answer, and I think all these are good points.
Everyone's looking for answers.
But I'm concerned that the more rules we add, the more snowballs. The extra laws we got in the last 20 years, has that made the country better?
Well, there's
the extra medicine that we've added, has that made people healthier?
There's 30,000 gun laws in America.
Yeah.
Literally 30,000 gun laws in America, and there's still murders every single day.
Yeah.
Well,
So I feel like
constitutions.
I feel like you got to go back to the root of everything and stop and say what are and I might have a different opinion than everyone here. We might all have a similar opinion in other things too. But
fight, aren't we?
but we got to we got to get down to what are we trying to do with high school sports?
Right.
And let's just keep it as simple as we can because the more stupid rules we make,
here's the problem.
The more things we change.
I
the
think a
crazier
level
it gets.
playing field makes it fun for everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because let's say it puts us four in charge, and we do what we've talking about.
we've been waiting for.
About leveling the playing field.
Now you got it.
Winners go up, losers go down. We come out, make a statement. This is what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen? Your McGinnis's and your Mount St. Mary's, they're going to file a lawsuit, and then it's going to get killed anyway. Yeah. So at this point, are we just wasting time?
Or
Well, but I go back
if you
to-
try to do this with wrestling, like you're talking about with football, there's no chance that Toto wants to move up to 5A or to 6A. There's
That would be great,
no
though.
chance, but there's no chance that Blackwell wants to go to 6A to compete. And I'm not saying that Connor wouldn't like it. I'm saying that all those state championships that Toto has are going to go away. That run that they're on is going to go away. All these dynasties that they're making, and dynasties are what make people want to go to that
Be
town.
a dynasty in a larger class. You have all
Everyone-
the you have all the
everyone moving
athletes.
to-
You have all the kids. You have all the teaching.
You have a
all
$10
the
million
weights.
room.
What I'm saying though is the Carl Albert we know today will be completely different if they got to go up to 6A1. It's going to be
yeah.
so you're not going to get them on board for it.
Would
And
it be
that's
level?
the whole
Would it be level?
possibly, or they could fall,
Is being
or they could fall, and that's I think the biggest concern. I don't know. I'm not opposed to any of this. I hate creating more rules. I think they should have stopped making rules 10 years ago.
I think things. I think
I'm for that.
I think
hate
things
rules.
have evolved.
Things absolutely evolved. Everything
Things have
changes.
changed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
They absolutely change.
Does Capitol Hill belong in 6A?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, like Total Wrestling doesn't belong in 4A.
Yeah, exactly.
Now,
I don't disagree.
But
But I think that's different.
It
Because
is.
that's different. I mean, the Capitol Hill kids.
I'm saying Capitol Hill kids would find their way in 4A or whatever class. Total would find their
2A.
way, whatever. Yeah, exactly.
No, seriously.
Yeah. But it would be more fun for it to be Capitol
Okay,
Hill.
let me put it
better
this
for
way.
the kids.
Yeah.
Let me put it this way.
But then does Total Football have to play 6A because wrestling plays 6A?
Listen,
You know what I mean? Like it starts to get so wonky real quick.
you heard Ronnie put me in charge. I'm at the OSSA. You heard me.
Okay, sir.
I don't care who wins
Why
what.
is he in charge? Why can't I be?
No, we're in charge.
you're in charge
Let's
too,
talk
Phil.
this out, Bill.
Okay.
We don't care.
Excuse me, guys.
We don't care who wins. We're here for 450 member schools, right?
I agree with that.
I don't care who wins.
I agree with that.
It's our job to make it the most level competitive field as possible, and whoever wins then wins it.
Which is the whole reason why we created 6A 2 years ago.
Correct.
Right.
Reason why I made
B1, B2.
Right.
But does Tuttle have to move up to 6A1 because of wrestling? Everything
I will
across
say
the board,
this.
football and everything.
Well, in the past,
Or
they
now,
haven't. It's that
or now
sport.
you start
That's
having
sport.
It's just that sport.
That's true.
It's
So
just
now-
that
so
sport.
We have
now
that. We have
black-
that right now.
Yeah.
which again is crazy.
just
Some
that
basketball
Has
schools
nothing to do with numbers,
boys
and it
and
has
girls
to do with
basketball
success.
state tournament. They had one in class 3A, one in class 2A, or whatever it was.
I know this. I know when McGinnis was back-to-back champions in football back in 05, 06, and 6 and 7.
Correct.
And then Guthrie won in 7, and then we opened a season against them. I remember all this scuttlebutt about private school, public school, private school, public school. And I remember telling a group of kids that was at my house before the game, I said, why do you guys care about that? Just go kick their butts, and then who cares? And they did. But, I mean, just go win.
But
Go compete. Go win.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the
the
Capitol Hill.
resources are different.
No, I'm not saying the Capitol Hills type school, because that's who I always think of when I want things to be leveled. I think of the Capitol Hill kids, right?
Yes,
those kind of schools.
Yes.
I don't think about Carl Albert needs to go up to 6A and Tuttle needs to go here. I don't think about those schools. They're fine where they're at. They've got anybody going to argue Tuttle doesn't have great facilities? Anybody going to argue Carl Albert doesn't have great facilities?
As a fan, I would love to see Tuttle go up.
Well, I mean,
I see Tuttle go 5A.
Why
Oh,
not?
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, why not
And
have
they'd be
Tuttle?
competitive in 5A.
They absolutely.
Why not have
they
Tuttle
might
go
win
up
it.
because they get jinx transfers? I mean, they get transfers.
Tuttle baseball,
Yeah.
Blanchard baseball.
They're not at danger of getting hurt.
That's what
There's no safety issue
But my
there.
point is, what I think about are what needs real attention. And I was disappointed, not in the OSSAA, because they're not the ones that vote on this. And people need to remember that. It's the board.
Correct.
Right?
Upon recommendation.
Upon recommendation. So this is what frustrates me. How can you tell an Enid, and I realize they got dog walked last year and they've struggled and all this stuff, that you don't have to, you can step away from district play. But Capitol Hill, you can't.
Yeah.
That's where they start losing people.
Yeah.
Because everybody would agree. Help me out. Southeast, Western Heights,
Not in Oklahoma City, but yeah.
Capitol Hill,
U.S. Grant.
Southeast. Yeah.
Southeast.
all of
Class
those-
and SAS.
we need to do something to help those kids that work their tails off play in an appropriate sized
And they
classification.
do that with the formula by moving down to whatever class it is, 3A or 2A.
And I agree with you. That works there.
And I've heard, the Tulsa school districts and Oklahoma school districts need to be separate and have their own state championship. No. Put them in a class where they can compete eventually, and then it takes care of itself for those who have struggled. And if Southeast wins the 3A state championship, they're probably going to get bumped up to 4A.
Well, you could take all the schools that we all know, we don't have to name them, that's in the Tulsa Metro that struggle with these same problems that the Metro schools do in Oklahoma City. T-Fred just sent us a text, and I think it's brilliant. Put those all in, create their own district, have them play for their own state title. Why not? They're all in the same boat. If it's about equalization.
So then what if the Enid wants to be in that one, and then Garmin wants to be in that one, and then Sapulpa wants to be in that one?
Well, I think now we're talking about two different things, though.
That's what I'm saying. Make them all equal.
Enid didn't have 20 kids out last year.
Oh, they were. No, not 20, but yeah.
I'm talking about these schools. If you go look, I guarantee you they average 18 to 25 kids out for varsity football.
Well, I think the formula what Chris talked about would work better for those kids, because are we really going to go call a U.S. Grant Capital State Championship game and give them really a gold ball?
Well, why not?
Yeah,
it just, I mean,
it's like
water.
It's like the NIT.
It's not
basketball.
It's like then you water down the state championships at that point.
Well, you're not watering down state championships by doing what you guys are talking about now?
If Carl Albert wins 6A2 state
No. If you move down till you find a class where you're competitive, because you say if they hit 500, that's where they stay.
Yeah. Unless
that's
they
the
meet the
difference.
formula.
They stay when they
Yeah,
when
no, that's the difference.
when they're
No, I see it. I see it.
when they're 500, they got to
Yeah.
stay there. Then they got to build a program.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah,
No, I see that.
And now they have 50
building,
kids out.
Yeah.
Is building a program going to become impossible when the rich get rich and the poor get poor?
Well,
That's
and
what we
then
are with the
finally-
open transfer right now.
And then
rich get rich and the poor.
Well, that's what
stay
I'm
poor.
saying.
Correct.
And now as the team falls, a good coach doesn't want to go build a program.
Uphill.
He wants to go to a place with facilities, with whatever. You know what I mean? Like, does that make it worse? I guess is
Here
my
you go.
question.
This is Wesley. Valiant is fixing to have about to have their third head coach in the last 4 years. Some kids are going to go play at Broken Bow in Graydon Howe, who has committed to the University of Oklahoma. What are your thoughts on that? I get why the kids want to go play with Division I quarterback. I get that.
Yeah.
But now you have Valiant is going to get everyone's going to leave Valiant and go to in Broken Bow.
What happened to Shawnee?
Shawnee, what
happened to Ardmore?
Yeah.
I mean,
and the thing with Shawnee was a bad spot because they had to go 6A, 5A, 6A,
tough
5A,
deal.
and that was a tough deal. But Dallas, I know the defense coordinator at Tulsa Central; those kids love playing in 2A. Yeah, and we see Guyman go with an independent schedule over the last 4 years. And now the board
Puts them back in,
but they didn't check the box, and they're not going to play in the district. So. Which is why you make them all independent, but we've already discussed that.
Wait, real quick, based on what I saw, are we going to Durant?
Durant is in District 5A.
Oh, I'll tell you guys my old stomping ground.
Oh, we can spend the night down there. Can you get us free play?
It's been a long time.
Memories, but not
That's
connections.
that's my fun.
It's been a long time.
I get discounts.
You can hook us. Oh, that's your people.
That's me people.
That's your people. We don't need you.
Yeah.
Mine's just the biggest casino.
I can tell you this.
Just few
I can
miles
tell you
down the
this.
road.
As much money as I've lost in those damn things, I should be an honorary member of both your tribes. Good Lord.
So here's some of the transfers right now. We have transfers / move-ins. They're all the same. So Breck Brady is going to go from Bethany to Mustang. His dad was a stud at OU, Ricky Brady, and he played basketball. And I think he was going to go to Mustang, but realized that Bethany was going to be pretty good at basketball. They made the state tournament, so he stayed. But now he's going to Mustang. Philip Lodholt III.
Oh, know that name.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was at Booker T. Washington. He's now transferring to Broken Arrow.
Okay.
Isaac Woodard, Edmond Memorial. He's now going to Mustang. Mustang's quite a bit on here. Mustang opened up the transfers and
Welcome.
Yeah, they have.
Welcome, kids.
there they are. DJ Murray's going Southmore to Moore. Brody Sherman, Blanchard to Norman North. Isaiah Butcher the fourth, Jinx to Bixby. That's the sophomore quarterback that we saw last year.
Oh, yeah, that stepped in.
The kid,
Like the third.
Kizzard got
like the second
hurt.
series. Yeah.
Came in and almost
Yeah.
That little guy.
kind of, I don't know. if they
Little
were-
struggled in the beginning, but really
Came
picked
on.
up towards
You
the
can
end.
see he's athletic as all
you,
get out.
Yeah, you saw him grow in that game.
Yeah.
Jacob Queen, Hera to Edmond Memorial. There was another kid, their best player from Hera last year is now going to Choctaw. Whitnall. Whitnall is his last name.
Okay.
It just now hit me there. Of course, Hera, their coach left or resigned. I don't think he's going anywhere yet that I know of. Cadis Vick, Douglas to Choctaw, and Malachi Harris, Hominy to Owasso, the running back. He's got several Division I offers. And so you see Mustang graduate the 4-star quarterback.
Yeah.
And so they bring in Cason Delgado, who's
Yeah.
I think is going to be at 5 schools in 4 years.
Yeah. 26.
You know, you see these Bixby, Owasso lost their running back. And so they go to the portal. Hominy, kid who has Division I offers, he makes a small move over there.
I'm just looking at a page I follow. I mean, you got Brody Sherman from Blanchard is going over to Norman North.
Yep.
That's one. Yep.
Yeah, is that one you said?
Uh-huh.
I mean, you got Obama Bell, BC West going to Mustang. I mean,
Mustang. They're
Mustang.
getting them.
They went from 0 transfers to
in all sports,
in all sports. Yeah, I mean,
including the big one, Gabriel Osborne.
Barrett
Is this
Source
multiple
from
sports or football that you read?
This is just football.
Yeah.
yeah,
This-
Barrett Source from Sepulveda is heading over to Sand Springs next year. I mean, it's everybody. I mean, Jamari Johnson is going from Del City. He's taking a hike. He's going somewhere else. I mean, it's crazy.
I'd rather be 0-10 with the kids I grew up with.
I will say this: I went to Arizona for a little spring break adventure, and I talked to the lady out front who was taking gates. She can tell she worked for the school district. Same thing in Arizona.
Yeah.
all transferring to Liberty High School. I don't know anything about Liberty, but
insane.
everyone's going to Liberty because that's the place to be. And so, and I say this, I get the kid that was at Tulsa Hill, the offensive lineman, who went to Jinx. I get that. That wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
But they're all, and this is totally different from what Kevin Stitt want. He's into the vouchers and all that. These kids that we're talking about are moving for athletic purposes, not for academic purposes.
Can Stitt just go away?
Very soon.
I got some football coaching changes for you guys.
Okay.
Ooh.
Did I get a job?
Not yet.
Okay.
It's still.
I think I'm a finalist in a couple
Spring
of Little League programs.
Well, we don't want to talk about your little league football coaching days, Phil.
That was bad. A lot of people didn't make it. By not make it, I mean they're not free anymore.
Yeah. Their jersey numbers turn into a lot longer numbers.
Yeah, they're all orange. They're all wearing orange now. Had a rough run.
Yeah, you did. For the ones who made it.
Won a few games though.
So here,
No, not really.
here are some football coaching changes. Newcastle, they went on a nationwide search.
search. Yeah.
What?
Did I not send that to you?
Yes, that's right. Nationwide search.
After a nationwide search, we decided to stay in-house.
We decided to promote internally.
So after the nationwide search, Newcastle hires their defensive coordinator, Bo Bradshaw. Jeff Brickman, who did a great job. Yeah. He's now taking the athletic director's job there at Newcastle.
No disrespect to Bo. It's just your
It
administration.
was just funny.
It's just
It was
administration.
funny.
So funny.
No, it was funny.
Nationwide search.
No, he's a good coach. He'll do fine
Yeah.
there, but it is funny. Nationwide shirts. The guy in California, son of a bitch, Newcastle's open.
Newcastle, Oklahoma.
Good Lord, honey.
I mean, that's by the beach.
And Newcastle, the one school I feel like, man, they can't win for nothing. Southmore High School.
Oh, yeah.
They lose everybody in every
year.
sport.
Every year.
Southmore to Newcastle is an easy transfer.
Yeah.
You don't even have to move or anything for basketball, for football. Southmore's losing a lot of athletes to the Newcastle.
They would benefit
the
from
Tri-City
They
area.
benefit from the program going down to 4A.
Yeah. And you look at it, they're not going to win hardly any games in Southmore, but then you go down to Newcastle and compete in 5A or Blanchard in 4A. It's Tulsa Memorial did go with a national search up in Tulsa, and they bring in a coach from California. So Bryce Mack there, Tulsa Webster, Josh Calvert. He used to coach at Kiefer from 07-18, had 94 wins. He was at Sapulpa. He was last year with Metro. So last time Tulsa Webster, we're talking about last time they won a game was in 2018, and they haven't had varsity football since 2022. So that's one example of trying to level this out here. Another big one, Minko. I think they did this yesterday.
Yeah.
We've known about it for a couple of weeks, but I think it went public, I think yesterday or maybe the day before. But Minko brings in Jones head coach Kevin Witt. Kevin Witt, 14 years coaching. He's been the head coach over at Jones since 2022. He was 44-10, 28-0 in district play. Minko, they've won 16 straight championships, and Minko became open because Brock Wardlaw took the job at Blanchard because Lance Manning resigned his post. So interesting there. So now Jones is looking for a new head football coach, but Minko gets a good coach in Kevin Witt. It's a little weird to go from 3A down to A, but Minko is a good program. So we'll see. We'll follow that one closely.
Matt Jones' job will be coveted by many people.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, it will be there. So Brock Wardlaw talking about taking that Blanchard job, 102-24. Of course, the Wardlaw family is very well known. His dad, Jeff, was a longtime successful coach at O'Keene. His brother, Brady, was also a successful football player. Corey Bells takes the job over at Yale, Oklahoma. He was 174-63, 19 seasons. Didn't go the way he wanted to end. He's a Morrison guy, too. Didn't go the way that he wanted to go. Had to stay away for a little bit, but he is back in coaching. One of the good guys, too. Got to meet him a couple decades ago. Really nice guy. Beaver. Mascots for Beaver.
Beavers.
I was going to say it.
Beavers.
Maybe a
Pass.
Beaver pass. No.
Pass.
Mascot for Beaver is?
I wonder if that's a type of wood, like a tree.
The Beaver Broncos.
Beaver Broncos.
I don't know if you could. I don't
A lot
know.
of Broncos and Beavers. I'm
So-
Gotta have
Well,
something.
you
You said
What-
beaver.
Stop.
I don't know.
What?
I don't.
Beaver chompers?
Oh boy.
I think it's got something to do with I don't. You can't be a tree though. I don't know. I'm passing.
Maybe not,
I don't
maybe
know.
not a tree. He passes.
How about a bush?
Beaver. Beaver.
What?
I'm not supposed to laugh at that.
What?
I'm still a child.
Little tree, bush. I mean, it may not be a tree, but maybe it was a bush.
12-year-old Phil.
Beaver dusters.
The dusters.
The dusters.
Sean,
Way
I'm
off.
not supposed to laugh.
That's way off.
They get
You're making me look bad, Phil.
Jake Rieger, he's a 2013 Forgan grad. So
I just cracked right there.
it's my fault.
You set it up so well.
I was just wanting to know if you knew the Beaver mascot.
You set it up and Phil knocked it out.
They're the dusters. Of course they are.
Of course they are.
Dusters.
Uh,
How did I miss that?
With, like wood chicken or something. But.
Sean, quit talking.
Drum Rise hired Mark Ryan. He's coached at some small schools and some large schools. Hilldale has hired Chad Kirkhart. He was the head coach there, 10 to 17.
You're right.
Lexington's hired Son Guerrero. He was assistant coach last year. He's moved to the head coach. Valiant, talked about them, saying, third year. And
What's their
third
mascot?
You're going to be highly disappointed. They're the Bulldogs. Hobart's got a coach, Coach Jones. He's the AD and the head coach there. Ted Dorrell is taking over Harrahville. And by the way, we were talking about Kevin Wick going to Minko. A lot of assistant coaches also leaving Jones, going to Minko. And the offensive coordinator for Jones last year is moving over to Hara to take over that.
So whoever takes that is going to rebuild that program.
Completely rebuild. They got some good players coming back.
Well,
And
and
Jones,
it's late in the year, so whoever takes that coaching job, there's not going to be a lot of staff left.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's a tough spot, actually.
Yeah, I mean, they got some kids coming back, and I heard they got a good 9th and 8th grade class, too. So there's some talent still coming up for Jones.
So Chris Bleak was the coach there that resigned there. So Miami, Daniel Chamberlain, he was the assistant coach and analyst at Bristow. I didn't know Bristow had an analyst coach. That's pretty good. They're the Purple Pirates.
Purple Pirates. Lost your mic, Phil. You've done it now.
We just got a few left. Shawn, I'm eyeballing you next. Greg Adams is the head coach at Carnegie now. He's had jobs at Walters, Crooked Oak, and Hinton. The one I'm not surprised, Josh Cooper. He was at Hinton last year. They were 0-10. They did pass a nice school bond, maybe help him out. Josh Cooper played at Mustang. He played at OSU, played for the Cleveland Browns. But he's now taking a job at Cassidy High School. Coach Ty Prestige was the coach there. Ty Prestige actually coached Josh Cooper, but Ty Prestige has resigned. So now Josh Cooper.
Didn't Ty take another job?
Oh, did he?
I thought he took the Ringling job.
Is he still running that wing T stuff?
I don't think so.
maybe one of
Phil,
his
are you going to try this again?
Well, no, I mean, I'm okay with either way. But... Sorry, Chris, something got in my eye.
Just don't look over.
I know. I would have to effort the Ty Prestige. I haven't seen that.
I saw something. It was referencing the Prestige family, and I don't know if it was one of his boys because his boys coach.
Yeah.
50th year of coaching.
That was last year.
Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't heard anything, but might not be.
there was something out there.
Oh, here's a good one. Nowata. Mascot for Nowata.
Nowata?
Nowata. Ironheads.
Oh,
Iron
I
Heads.
like
There's
that.
only one Ironhead.
No, not.
I was thinking something native, but I couldn't.
You follow the only Ironheads?
Yeah, aren't they?
Hold on.
You love you.
Nowata.
It's got to be something native, right?
You would think.
Is it not the Ironheads? Iron Men.
Okay.
Iron Men.
Iron Men.
Way different.
I was way off.
Way off.
Altus, we talked about Jeremy Reed leaving Altus, now over at Muskogee. Altus hires their defense coordinator, Craig Hubbard.
Yep.
And that will be a tough job for Coach Hubbard
Yeah, it'll be
to
tough.
get that one. They lost a lot of last year.
And
so.
including a really good quarterback.
I just saw here where in basketball, Kirk Harris, 41-year coaching career, Marlowe is retiring.
Oh, yeah.
Just saw that.
T. Fred thinks that Ty Prestige may have retired. That's what I think.
Maybe that's
as well.
what it was.
Maybe, that's
Maybe
what
I
it
saw
was
that.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been everywhere.
I think-
First year we moved here was his last year as the head coach here in Guthrie, where we live. And I remember going to the game. My boys were real little, and I looked at my wife. I said, now this is funny. I think it's funny because I don't know the man. He's a great coach, but I looked at Tony. He did something.
He would have been there from 97, 98, 99, and 2000.
Right. And we moved here in 2000, and he flopped on the ground. He didn't like it calling. He fell on the ground. And I looked at my wife, and I said, and we know nobody in the stadium. I said, we may have to move if he's still the coach when our kids get up to high school. Now, I since find out he's a great coach.
He was only in his 24th year that year, so he was still a young coach.
Great guy. But, it was just, it's funny. Don't judge a book by.
You know who their you know who their family is related to?
I should know this.
Joe Diffie.
Joe Diffie, he lost his belly button, didn't
COVID.
COVID.
Yeah.
Took the wrong Joe.
Are we going to get off here without talking about the elephant in the room?
Well, take T. Fred off here for a second. One more time.
No. Elephant in the room?
That's a donkey in the room.
I know, but this is an elephant in the room.
Do we need an eagle in the room?
No.
Who'd we lose this week, guys?
Oh, it's not true.
I don't think it's true.
No. It's
Ryan,
impossible.
Ryan, Oklahoma.
Great Oklahoma boy.
Ryan, Oklahoma. Ryan.
Chuck Norris. Doesn't have a belly button, Shawn.
It's not true.
Went to heaven.
Not true.
Yeah, Sarah texted me. She goes, Chuck Norris died. For real. I said, impossible.
I read that
Impossible.
they took Chuck Norris to the hospital. So no, the hospital went to Chuck Norris.
The way my Bible reads, I think Chuck Norris might still be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's been so many great one-liners. You said it, so the next 2 weeks are going to be epic
So
with all
good.
the
Yeah.
memes and all the
Internet's
stuff.
gonna be so good.
Yeah, it's good.
That's
Well-
a whole generation of our growing up.
Well, he got bit by a cobra. Then after 5 long agonizing days, the cobra died.
So good.
Well, the one thing I took out of tonight's show is Carl Albert, 682 state football champions.
They would win it.
No doubt they would.
They would win it.
No doubt they would.
And the Beaver Dusters.
Beaver Dusters. Yeah, you learned another mascot tonight, Phil.
Mm-hmm.
And Bray, whatever.
Right? Yeah.
Ray Doyle Donkeys.
The best mascot in the entire state of Oklahoma.
And
Maybe the world.
going back to wrestling, it was a great season.
It was a great season.
Fun high school huddle. Hopefully we'll get to do it next year. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, we're doing it next year. Bigger and better.
All right.
I think it's appropriate that Ritson's on our screen for our last high school huddle for the year.
Well, we might come back with some spring stuff.
He's already hit a couple home runs already.
Yeah. I saw that the other day. And his brother's a good little ball player too.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, he was playing the next week, wasn't he? I'm assuming baseball season.
Oh
already got
yeah.
underway.
He wrestled for state championship on Saturday. He's playing baseball on Monday.
It was junior year. He won his 3rd state title, and like the next week he hit a walk off.
Next game. First game out.
First game I hit a walk off or something.
He hit a home run.
He hit a home run.
Off Southeast. Yeah.
Who does that? Ritson.
All right. Well, we might not be back next week, but to hopefully come back with some spring stuff. Keep the high school huddle going. We will definitely come back. I think it'd be cool this year during spring football to maybe have some football coaches on the show.
That would be good.
And talk about their transfer. I think that's a question we got to start asking.
Absolutely.
Transfers, what coming in, coming out.
It's fair game now.
I think it puts coaches in a weird spot because if you want to compete, probably got to bring him in.
Well, I think it's the rules.
Correct.
And nobody's breaking any rules.
Yeah.
So if you're
there's some rules that are being broken for sure, but
trying to do the right thing.
Phil's
Well, I had my moment.
you're like Superman. You go in the crystal and you're protected. Go ahead.
And we got to talk about it.
absolutely.
I don't know which one of you said this. One of you said, I think when they do their rosters,
That was me 2 years ago.
they should have to put where they transferred from.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Needs to be on there.
Yeah.
Well, and are we going to have the stats from the year before if they're at a different school? Because normally the school would keep the stats. Are the stats going to follow the kid? because that is
No
that's a
chance.
good topic.
Yeah,
It's
no
a good
chance.
talking
Yeah.
point, you know.
no
so
chance.
you know, how many yards did he get last year? What, like those, unless we know them or keep the stats.
You
from
know what's
years
interesting
before,
in wrestling?
it's
You
gonna
know,
be
we
hard
had
to find.
Ritson got his 4-timer. We had another kid that was a 4-time state champion, but only 2 of them were in Oklahoma.
Mhm.
So they don't get recognized as a
Yeah.
4-timer.
Yeah. So
You know, he won 4 state titles, 2 in Colorado, 2 in Oklahoma.
they're going to have.
He's
to
a
come up-
4-time state champion. But
I
he's
wouldn't
not
mind recognizing him.
I wouldn't either.
No, he absolutely won 4 state titles. You know?
Right, but the decision was
Yeah.
made not to.
I mean, the Oklahoma kids when he was a freshman probably would have beat him.
Good.
Colorado? Yeah, there's a good chance.
Kidding me?
No, there's a good chance.
Well,
a good chance.
my thing is he wrestled in the state finals and he won. Doesn't matter where
That's
he's
right.
from. That's something you can't take away from him.
Did we talk at all about OSU tonight
Yes.
in wrestling?
I will say this, Dustin, big 0 for us in the portal, in or out.
Tell me about it.
No, that's exact. The rich will get richer.
Well, that's most schools.
That is correct. That is most schools.
Most schools.
When that rule became official, we said it on our show, and I know I for sure said it. This is only going to benefit the big guys,
Yeah,
the Carl
yeah.
Roberts, the Bixby's, the BAs. You know,
Well, I'll tell you who else it does.
we found out it helps Tuttle. It helped Tuttle a lot. Tuttle's had a great recruiting class the
Your
last couple of
location
years.
is going to matter.
Absolutely,
a lot.
yeah, 100%.
You know-
That's why Southmore's in a horrible spot.
Yeah,
Yep.
They got Newcastle. They got the Tri-City area.
You know who else it helps, though? It does. I mean, we've seen it. It helps schools like St. Mary's.
yeah.
You'll get kids that, now, they're usually not going there because for the same reasons, but you'll see kids that'll transfer out of schools because maybe they're just disgruntled or they don't think they're being played right,
Which has gone on for a long time.
which is going on for a long time. But that's easier to do.
the private schools, you know, the state has way with unlimited voucher. That's a great recruiting tool.
Sure it
you get
is.
some money back.
Sure it is.
They lower your tuition.
Yeah.
It's a private school. It's not. It's
Well,
not,
if you don't-
it's not publicly known, so they can look. It could be 0 tuition, and they get that return.
Is there any
I don't
is there
know.
any income requirements on that, or is that for everybody?
Oh no, it's for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's for everybody. And if you increase it, then the private school can increase tuition.
Yeah.
Okay, we're
And
going to
they
give you
have.
2,500. Oh,
Tuition's 5.
tuition's up 2,500,
Unless you're
and
on,
that has happened.
unless you're on a 4-4. That's 25.
Yeah. You get a full refund there.
Yeah.
You know what? Funny thing, we got 2 free ones left.
Yeah. Got another scholarship just opened up.
We just open up.
Oh well.
Yeah, it's
Gives all of us old guys something to talk about.
it's a discussion, and I think it's going to have to be a discussion for the OSSA
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah,
I think
it
it might
is.
be sooner than later.
Yeah,
So
it is.
No, and I think asking coaches about the transfers and move-ins, I think that's 100% on the table now. It should be.
it should be.
Yeah.
It should be.
Boy, it's going to make for some interesting conversations.
Yeah, and
Just because the coaches in general in football are different than the coaches in other sports, you know.
yeah,
They're a different breed.
Yep.
yeah. All right, we need to get out of here.
Boy, do we.
Phil's bedtime is.
I got to go pray.
Me too.
Hey, and I do want to say,
You know, Ron.
you know, this might not be the best timing to bring this up.
God, take his mic.
No, this is serious.
Oh,
I do want to say congratulations to Shawn, who was recently ordained as the associate
it's
pastor
absolute worst time to
at
figure
South Point Baptist Church. So,
No,
I do-
sir,
that is
congratulations.
a big deal that was placed on Shawn's heart, and that's a great thing. I go to that church, and I just want to say that's a great deal, and got to listen to you over the last month, but got to also hear you talk about it on Sunday night. So that's a big deal to you and your family, and that's a great deal. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Great deal for our community.
Thank you.
I'm just really glad that Lynn's has finally cleaned you up and got you presentable.
Well, she just said, let me hang out with you too much. Just a little bit. She said just one night a week is all I
That's all I get.
That's all I get.
Hey, you got to worry about that. You get 9 months off now.
No, he's coming out to look at the alpacas. And, yeah,
9 months. Something. What's going on?
I don't know. Ronnie took a
Oh,
shot
here we
at me
go.
unfairly, I might add.
Was your mouth open?
Yeah.
All right. We hope you enjoy the high school. A lot of fun topics, and thank you if you're just a true wrestling fan. Thank you for joining us for this wrestling season. And we hope to pop back on here for some spring sports and some coach interviews, hopefully during spring football, and of course when the transfer stuff hits in the summer. So we're not going away. So stay tuned here on our YouTube channel. We are on all the social media outlets: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, of course YouTube. subscribe, like, and everything. And we appreciate everyone checking us out for this wrestling season. We'll continue on here throughout the entire season. So for Ronnie, Shawn, Phil, I'm Chris. We'll talk to you next time here on the High School Huddle.